have like a waiting stream, let everyone kind of trickle in and then start up.
Oh yeah, no. I'm also glad that this time I remembered that due to the new OBS update, they moved where start and stop recording is, because I definitely had to skim my own VOD to get my last stream because they didn't tell me that.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, why would they communicate at all?
Listen, OBS is basically my Sisyphusian boulder, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I hate to be that guy, but you misspelled forest.
You fool!
What do you mean? What do you mean?
We have to cancel the stream. It's over.
Rayboat.
Shut it all down. It's fucked.
Come here, you. How could you do this to us?
Your
You
DM isn't. Your DM
Typo. There's a typo.
Your DM is an English major. You have committed a grave sin against this world.
No, I
I'm
committed two
I'm
sins
I'm
because I was an English major.
I'm gonna set you down now.
No, let go of the pee-pee.
No. Mine.
All right, if you're not gonna let go of the pee-pee, then squeeze it for all it's worth. Thank you.
Man, you're really running the mileage on the PP.
Oh, this thing's got like 2 dents in it from where I've been squeezing it so much.
Amazing.
So it's a bit of an odd shape now.
Yeah, my PP. I flattened my PP a little bit.
Hmm.
Was it at 4 p.m.?
Huh?
It's 4 p.m., honey. It's time for your daily dick flattening.
Oh, right.
You did on the afternoon? I thought it was like
completely went over my head. Oh my god.
It wouldn't be one of my jokes if it didn't land, but land in the wrong place. And we have a tweets now.
Hey.
Hi, hello.
There we are.
Celebratory PP.
I'll put it away once the show actually starts.
No. I want to hear the PP. Please.
Tweet
I
PP
stays
in their
on.
life.
Wait, what? Are we live? Oh, God.
Yes, we're live right now.
Oh shit! Hi.
Good applaud you for your endurance, though, because that's a lot of action for that one PP.
That's true.
We've only been live for 3 minutes, so you're good.
Okay, good. Hello, chat. Don't mind me panicking. I literally went, head over the speed limit to get
No, don't admit that. Chat, we do not condone speeding and reckless behavior. That is something that you
Are you
should not
committing crimes? Are you committing crimes?
do. Do not speed. It is dangerous. Wear your seatbelt. Obey all the traffic laws.
I am so proud of you.
Well,
Being
on the top,
crimes, guys. That's all I can say.
on the topic of traffic laws, I got stopped at a checkpoint for the first time in my life a couple days ago
Wait, what?
for like drunk driving.
Oh,
haven't had-
Shit.
Yeah, well, we're not exactly in a heavily populated area, so it's not a common occurrence. But I just pulled up and I was like, all right, you know why I pulled you over? Have you been drinking tonight? No, sir. All right, here's this pamphlet. Later. And that was it. That was just the end of it. Aren't they supposed to, like, do more?
Well,
Yeah, normally
Usually.
normally they run your numbers and like ask for an ID or something, but
you must not have been driving that erratically.
wait. Did they just take you at your word? Like, have you been drinking?
Yeah.
Like, and they wow. Huh. Yeah, I guess that's just the. Not every cop's bad, so.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that cop sounds like he's kind of bad at his job.
I mean,
wasn't
I
wrong.
argue that's
Wrong,
like.
Blake.
I'd argue that's pretty good at your job. You're just like, yeah, he's clearly not drunk. Okay, have a good day, sir.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't. I was being DD, so, and even then, like, the people in the car weren't even close to drunk. It was a casual drinking night.
Remember, chat. Remember these phrases. Am I being detained? Am I free to go? And I don't answer questions. Remember those when dealing with the police. If they show up at your door, ask for a warrant. If they don't have a warrant, tell them to fuck off.
And if always if possible,
Politely.
if always possible, have your phone recording, but don't point it at them so they don't know it's recording.
Anyways, this has been life.
Government agent, pay no attention to what we're talking. We're talking like totally hypothetical, right?
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
I should also be careful. There's a 5% chance my teenage niece might actually decide to start watching our streams.
Oh,
Commit crimes.
Oh no.
Commit do crimes. Anyways.
Perhaps if that's the case, let's move on to fantasy crimes as opposed to real crimes.
But this isn't our Saturday game, CG. I can't steal anything in this game.
Quiet. I haven't even caught
You
up
can
on
steal
that
the
yet.
audience's heart.
Let's put
I
this.
need to catch up on that.
Yeah. I'll let you know ahead of time. Indare is enabling Daedalus, and 3 things have been stolen from one place. It's a place we've been, and they were needed better. Yeah. Can you figure it out?
Well, one of them's an owlbear mech.
Yeah.
With the other 2 Securitrons.
Yeah, just the other 2 Securitrons. I went in, had Perdix reprogram them, and brought them back to the hideout. Because we have an archdevil in our safe house! And we're college freshmen, okay? I needed to protect him.
Is it a safe house anymore?
Arguably, because...
Yeah, the Archdevil's pretty... Surprisingly, the Archdevil is pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as the Archdevil's pretty cool.
I mean, my character still hates him and he's going to be charging him because he's also posing as a noble. So I'm going to be like, it's 300 gold a night. $100 for meals.
Also fair.
But we should probably get started, especially because we are a half hour late at this point.
Sorry.
That's totally fine.
No, apologies. Hello, chat. We've been yapping and not paying much attention to you, but we are here. We're going to start the D&Ds. I am the host, CG, DM for Pact Tactics, our All Warlock campaign. Here with the wonderful individuals. Say hello, wonderful individuals.
Hello, wonderful individuals.
Yep. Perfect.
This is the closest I can get to having my friends openly say something nice about themselves.
That's why it's
Dude, I'll compliment myself. Like I'm the fucking best. My ego is massive. Are you kidding me?
You are the most humble.
Yes, I am the most humble. I'm the greatest, most humble person ever.
The humblest.
So we are missing one tonight. Unfortunately, Punk got sidewindered by a individual swapping shifts. So they will not be here tonight. Instead, I'll be taking control of Lucy, and if we happen to have a combat scenario. But you have found me. I am the CG. You can find me nowhere else because I don't much care for social media. But you can find me on various Good Beans D&D channels such as twitch.tv/fartingturt, where I am part of 2 campaigns over there. I am part of the long-running War of the Shattered Sun every single Sunday. We are level 18 and we're looking to spend big, baby. We're getting all of the big shit. You can also find me on this channel every other Tuesday, alternating with this particular game for Rascals and Ravnica. We found some of the most coolest dudes in D&D, and that is the Myconids. They are just chill dudes, and we love them. And
they're just little guys.
They are just little guys, and they're fighting phase spiders, which are the most hated things in D&D. So we're pretty sure we're doing the morally right thing here. And of course, you can find me on this channel every other Saturday for Saved by the Spell, which I was not available for last Saturday due to family. But I hear there was a fun time, which I'm sure someone in this group will tell us about in a little bit. But I'm going to pass it on over to Citric.
Hello, I'm Citric. I'm pretty much everywhere at Citric King. you will find me in that Blue Sky, Twitter, all around. Right now, things are pretty quiet on my end, kind of busy and getting stuff off the table. Hopefully, within August, I will have some commissions open once again. But other than that, yeah, that is pretty much me. Yeah, tongue. Brain working well today. Anyway, and our Sunday game every other, like not this coming week, not this week, but the one after that, that we do a Domains of Dread campaign here, where I'm playing as Humphrey, my tiny plasmoid monk boy. So yeah, that is now pretty much me. So throwing it back to Thero.
Oh, hi, it's me, yo boy, Theropid Art, the most humble, greatest, bestest humble person ever. You can find me twitter.com theropodart, twitch.tv theropod_art, fucking like pretty much everywhere. With Theropod Art, Lizard Fun Bags if you want to see the naughty stuff on YouTube. I got this funny little Oversoul thing coming out soon in September.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for that. It's gonna be fucking crazy. More teasers and more voice actor announcements will be coming out soon. So yeah, just keep your eye on YouTube, keep your eye on Twitter for that stuff. Commissions are open if you want me to draw your D&D character or furry character or them fucking each other, I'll do it for the right amount of cash. That is kind of it. Hey, Miss Tweetums, catch this hot potato.
Oh, wait, I'm not. My hands! And when I'm not burning my hands with a hot potato, ow. You can find me over on Twitter at Miss Tweetums, or I repost memes and occasionally post art. I really need to be better about it, but yeehaw! Commissions are open if you're interested. Honestly, I just vibe around some other like Twitch channels as a moderator if you ever need me. Yeah, that's about it. I gotta take care of these burns. I'm gonna pass this lukewarm hot potato now to Vaughn. Catch.
Thank you. And also, before I even say anything, it's so great that Zan is in the chat right now, because I did exactly what I said I was going to do, Zan. Since we didn't have any Razvan musings from 2 weeks ago, the only thing we have in there for Razvan's musing is your art of caked up Humphrey. It's just a link to the Discord image.
The glorious yellow of my boy.
Yeah, I was while everyone was going around, I was like, did I actually remember doing that last night? And I went and checked because the video isn't up yet; it's waiting to upload. And I was just like, yes, I have perfectly shit post. Now it's totally fine. Like again, for the very 5% of people who actually read a YouTube video description. But you've already found me here, twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Blue Sky at BurnoutVaughn, and over on Patreon at Burnout's Bar. This week, we only got one other stream, which will be me and Zakos sans Aceris, as they are going to be halfway across the country because of work. Going through No Level or Extra, playing Fate Extra CCC, where, I do not want my biggest fear to be crushed by a woman with breasts larger than my torso. Somehow Fate has made me have to come to terms with that.
What was that?
I think we were all waiting for the Thero joke.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, don't worry, Thero. I will show you this, and let me point out. This is the only.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I'm going to show you just a second. So, and the funny thing is,
you've piqued my curiosity.
So I will send you the gotcha image of them.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. But this is how we first ever saw the character. And then we found out in the game they are not as subtle. Meet Passion Lip.
God. Whoa, Jesus Christ, woman.
Oh no, they're even bigger in the actual game, and she's not wearing anything nice like that. That's the censored version. We did not know the censored version existed until we saw the uncensored version, which is just hanging out, literally.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I like to call those lap fillers. Where yeah.
Her poor
Yeah,
back.
just Context for chat.
She's got a fictional back. It's fine.
Well, actually, she's
Context for chat.
actually.
If you've never seen the design of Passion Lip, her breasts are so big that she can rest them on her thighs when she's sitting.
I'm so sorry, Miss Tweetums. Her poor back is like my secret spy, like sleeper agent phrase that makes me extremely violent out of nowhere. Please forgive me. Where are her organs? I'll kill you. I'm killing you. I'm killing you. I'm killing you.
But that's all the streams for
Sorry.
this.
Down, Sarah. Down, boy.
You're fine. You're fine.
Bark, 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 woof, woof, bark.
Go back to your pee-pee.
I'm fine. I'm so sorry you brought me here. Why do you bring me back? Why do we do this? Why am I here? Just to suffer?
Because I love playing with you.
Likewise, dude.
Uh-huh.
But continuing.
Yes. But basically, that's all the streams we have for this week. Next week, I will keep you posted as to what is and isn't happening. Hopefully soon I will have the funds to commission the art for Wizard Sips Plays, where we will eventually be getting into Resident Evil 6. May God have mercy on our souls, because Umbrella won't. But with that... Hey, listen, you got out of not having to play with us anymore.
You're right. It was almost by design. Sucker.
This is why we had you as Wesker in the art. But that being said, it's time for us now to play the lovely theme song made by our good friend X Wiley Willie and start the game. So let me just go on over here and away we go.
But still, I'm...
Alright. Anyways, let's move away from the thoughts of what the Pornhub version of The Binding of Isaac would be. And get to D&D.
Right, of course.
I love our cold opens.
Oh, hi, Vaughn. I didn't see you there.
Hola.
So,
Listen, The Grinding of Isaac is a great title. I'm just saying. Anyway.
let's get in the mood, shall we? If anyone would like to retell what happened in the previous episode for inspiration.
I'll give it a
Yeah,
shot.
I can.
Go ahead, Miss
No,
Tweet.
no, no. Go, no, I insist. I insist.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah. Go for it. Go for it.
All right. If my memory serves, oh god, I realize I have trouble remembering the intro scenes. Zara was following a lead on her husband. Union was doing dwarf stuff. Lucy was in the middle of a murder mystery that they themselves orchestrated. Midas was doing sus stuff. And Calliope was oh god, I'm blanking, doing stuff related to like this, I think, actually. The Kua-toa.
No, not quite.
Okay, maybe that was in the back of like the back. It's been 2 weeks. I'm sorry, but after all, we met up together. Sorry for getting the first part. But after we all were summoned by the checkered halls Essentially, what had transpired was one of their contacts in this mysterious island had essentially gone dark, and they hadn't been getting any information from them. So our party was sent to figure out what the fuck was going on. We go there, and we learn magic and other weird stuff is happening because the local Kua-toa, a bunch of fish people, are manifesting things from their dreams, and they're doing it because somebody is instilling fear and thoughts into their minds, and it's making them manifest these things. And the party doesn't really know. We did meet the guy we were sent to find. He's just been really busy trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and he just wasn't reporting back because he just doesn't know quite yet. But that's why we're here, to figure out why the Kua-toa are being exploited, who's exploiting them, and hopefully to put a stop to it, because that's kind of evil, and evil things are manifesting.
Evil things do be manifesting, and I would be glad to give you your inspiration if you can answer me one thing.
Oh.
Who is the most recent addition to your entourage?
Oh, fuck. Are you talking about the NPC or the player?
Before we met the individual on the island, who recently
Oh
joined your
my
squad?
god!
You got this.
Fairy lady. I don't have my notes out. Oh god, I'm the worst player ever.
Ouch, with that C.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm finding it. I'm getting my notes.
Someone
That
didn't
moment
say
when you forgot to read the
quiz.
intern's name tag.
You remember the
Kulari.
waiter that you...
There you go.
We
you
have a
remember
fairy
the-
named Kulari that is really helpful and can turn invisible and stuff. I realized it wasn't in my notes, so I checked the Roll20 journal.
I mean, it's there for a reason.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and have your inspiration.
I'll fucking need it.
So,
Roll20 hates me.
as the party sets forth on the island, they had stealthily acquired information from the local Kua-toa, random sightings of weirdness around the island. And after deciding which to investigate first, they opted to head for the strangely named Shark Woods, which, according to the tip that they received, has an actual shark in it despite its name. Did we go ahead?
Did we head towards the woods, or are we still preparing?
I believe we were
You can
headed.
still be preparing if you would like.
I don't know what more we could prepare. We got a short rest in, right?
Yep.
Some people did, not everybody.
Oh, right. No, like Sarah, Union, and myself because of the bottle respite on the ring. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did a bunch of scouting.
Yeah.
Anybody that rested with me gets gets 10 temporary hit points.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
thank you kindly.
Yeah. Because it's 5 plus 5, so 10. Which might come in handy.
You never know.
There is a shark.
As we make our way, we follow our merry band into Shark Woods, strangely named. Perhaps it is a name indicative of the types of life that you are about to run into, as when you pass through the woods briefly on your way south, you did so feeling almost a charge in the air, something unsettling afoot, something to get pinpricks upon your skin, and sense of something moving through the air, a smell you can't place, perhaps a feeling that you've never experienced. If I can move over.
How bad is the humidity?
Please don't
It
make me
is a forest on an island.
I've been dealing
So
with
pretty
10% humidity today, and it's in the 90s.
Zara's hair is frizzier than she's had a big mane of hair. Now it is like just like it is bad. It is very bad. Frizzy hair.
Midas' skills are shining. Like the guy is
Oh, I'm sure you're
moisturized.
having a great time.
I just imagine Calliope's hair is just a little poofy, but not as bad.
How bad is Lucy looking?
Lucy no longer has a solid shape.
Oh my god.
Lucy is pure puffball at this point, and is grumbling up a storm. It's like swearing up a storm, except privately.
Lucy, I can't hear you through the fluff.
I said fuck shit, fuck shit, fuck shit. Ah!
I can't understand you. I'm so sorry. Anybody know what Lucy's saying?
Beats me.
I'm saying your ass is mine later.
God.
But as you make your way into the woods, the vibrancy is what catches you off guard the most. As mentioned, the air is electric almost, and the sights and smells you see within come from the myriad of colors, various vibrant plants reflecting small brooks, trees, overgrown, almost strange considering their island environment. Like, in a island environment, you would expect maybe thinner trees, ones that would be better at weathering a storm, perhaps, or tropical environments. No, this is a forest like one you would see in the densest woodlands. Towering oaks, shadowing canopies, and all sorts of undergrowth amidst gnarled roots. Your companion, Murray, walks in.
Oh yeah.
It's, well, I'd hesitate to say that it's unusual, but it does seem a little bit charged last time I was here.
Charge in
Charged?
what regard?
Can't you feel it? Like, it's almost like magic has been infused into everything, but it's not quite magic. Like, diet magic, if it were. It's hard to describe, really.
Magic
What?
Zero.
Would I be aware of this feeling since I've dealt with these guys before and like seen firsthand their like strange ability to make things manifest?
I will allow you an Arcana check with advantage.
Yippee!
Autism creature.
18.
18. This is exactly what you felt last time. It was very strong when you encountered it previously, but they were willing something powerful into existence by design. This feels like that, but rather, instead of potency, it's instead quantity. Lots of small bits of this here and there flitting through the wind. You feel it on your skin and it disappears. There's no one big creature like the being that you encountered last time. Instead, just many small changes kind of permeating the environment.
While this is going on, Calliope will kind of like heighten her sense to the magic, kind of like breathe in, and just be like, "Oh, yeah, no, you're right, Murray. This is a lot different than the last time I encountered something like this. It's like spread out, like quantity-wise, you know? It's not like concentrated. It's like oh, like spreading butter on toast." Instead of having like a chunk of butter on the toast, it's like spread kind of unevenly on it, if that makes sense. She shrugs.
Admittedly, it does now. You kind of lost me at the bit, but that follow-up explanation, that puts it in perspective.
What you're saying is that it's just erratic. They are not using their magic in any purposeful way, just happening. If I am following correctly.
Yes, like, I think the rumors and whatever's causing them to spread these rumors probably are starting to affect this area.
So the little guys are getting ideas.
Concerning.
Ain't that the truth? I suppose this will be the best way to start looking for the trail of what's causing all this. And they
Maybe
mentioned
there are places where it's less spread out. And if we go there, then maybe that'll give us more evidence for what's going on.
Magic notes of sorts.
Footprints. Well, first,
Well,
I think that sorry.
Since you two seem to have the better grasp at the feeling we're following, why not take the lead?
All right, I can navigate if you're willing to kind of test the waters, as it will. Looking on over to Calliope.
Sure, I can do it. And she'll step a little bit closer, cause she's probably like in the middle / back, cause she be small, but she'll kind of step around everybody to make her way closer up to the front.
As you go ahead and take the front points, would you be so kind as to roll me a survival check with advantage as Murray is helping you?
Okay, survival with advantage.
I believe.
18. Today is the day of 18s, I guess.
Much like following a river upstream, you follow this feeling of magic. Not even really magic, it's almost indescribable. But it is similar enough that you simply stick with the terminology. Guides you through coves, across small openings in the canopy, various fields of spots of grass. And I need to roll something. As you begin to follow this trail, you do sense that it is getting stronger. Something or other is more powerful, more solid even. And I think I need a follow-up roll.
Uh-oh.
Zara. This is the most appropriate, anyways.
Oh. What?
You hear something.
Hmm?
Very soft, very subtle. Especially amidst the forest, which is surprisingly quiet given everything, but
Oh no.
a buzzing.
Oh.
Is it a good buzzing or a bad buzzing?
I mean, sounds can't be good or bad.
Hmm.
You'll just have to see what it's attached to.
Nature, I guess, to figure out. Would you want perception or nature?
Let's go with a perception.
Okay. Here I go. It's a 3. There sure is buzzing going on.
There sure is buzzing going on. Hey, could you make me a dex save?
No! Whoopah! 9.
Oh no.
I'll be
9 is not going to do it.
I'll be fine. Maybe. We'll see.
I'll be fine.
Everyone is traveling along just fine for about a couple seconds, and then Union, you look back, you realize that Zara is not following you.
Amelia's just like, Union, where's Zara? Hammer's at full danger mode above head.
The Midas looks around. Like, what do you mean? Where is she? How did we lose a 7-foot tall tiefling?
Calliope will also start looking around.
It's best to say perceptions.
Perceptions or survival, your choice. Were you about to say something, Calliope?
She'd just be like, is Zara? I guess we'll do perception. 13.
7.
And I am using a coin flip to give myself advantage. Come on. Hiya. 15.
Okay.
Mildly better.
As you begin to look around, the first thing that comes to mind for all of you is to just retrace your steps, and you return to where you were a couple seconds earlier, and you are in luck. Zara is in fact there, and has been there for a little bit. As the party continued on without you, you felt a stunning paralysis come over you briefly. As you froze in place.
Don't like that.
No.
Am I still frozen, like paralyzed, or?
As your party returns to you, you still seem to be frozen.
You could probably tell Zara's trying to move, but is like rigid with like paralysis venom or something.
Would I know? Could I make an Arcana check to see if this is magic or if this is like yeah.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Midas, for his part, is going to start just.
Wait. So, I do have
Yeah.
resistance to poison damage, and I have advantage against being poisoned. Would that help with this at all?
That would not help with this.
Interesting.
18 disadvantage.
Calliope, 18 with disadvantage, which is bonkers. Good job.
Yeah.
18 is the magic number.
Seems to be the case.
As you are as you are looking over, there is no real signs of magic. Whatever was going on here might not be magical, but with an 18, you can't dismiss it outright, but you can accurately confirm that if magic is involved, it is not high-grade magic. And as you are looking over Zara, the large tiefling woman stumbles as your limbs are able to move again.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. It might be magical, but I couldn't really get a good read. Are
I
you
heard
okay?
I heard a buzzing before just being paralyzed by something.
Oh no. Murray?
Don't look at me. This is all foreign.
Yeah,
You
might.
the insects around here, like, you'll encounter the occasional dragonfly is probably the most interesting thing around here, but bugs are bugs wherever you go.
For his part, Midas is just looking all around frantically to see if there is any sign of assailants.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Will do. Using the coin again. Still have 2 uses. Hiya. That's a 19.
You do notice, with your perception, you do notice a fair bit of buzzing. The sound more than the creature, though. It's
I hear
very
the buzzing
hard
as
to
well.
make out. Sorry?
No, sorry. I hear the buzzing as well. It's faint, but we are not outside the range of whatever that thing is. You just felt a buzzing, nothing else?
Nothing else?
Keep an eye on each other then. We can afford leaving anyone behind again.
Of course.
Though, seeing that there's now danger, Union is going to preemptively just crystal up, just chink.
Moray, I have a question.
Alright. What's your question?
We are trying to be inconspicuous, right? Not draw too much attention to ourselves. Thing is, I can give myself a vantage point by flying over the trees. My only concern there is how risky is for that if I am seen.
Well, the good news is that now that we're in a hot spot, we're unlikely to see a lot of Kua-toa. And if we see 1 or 2 of them, they're more likely to just kind of dismiss it out of hand. It's when we see a bunch of us are seen at once by a bunch of them. So if you want to fly, I think you'll be okay.
Just
Might
try to
actually-
stay right above us.
Hmm.
I'd hate for you to be
Might as-
paralyzed midair and just fall.
That would be quite catastrophic indeed.
I assume I will be falling right into your arms. And smiles towards Sarah.
Oh, I'll be sure to catch you. And she kind of wriggles the claw.
Kulari, mind giving me a hand? 2 eyes on the air is better than one set of eyes.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Yeah. He, like Midas looks to Kulari. Mind giving me a hand? 2 sets of eyes are better than 1.
I
We were
suppose.
just
What do you
scouting.
need of me?
Help me scout. We are following there is a buzzing. That is concerning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am using Was it Genie Flight? No, Elemental Gift. Yeah. So, flying up.
One second. I just realized something dumb. Give me a second, if you will.
No worries.
I had a bit of a glitch on my end.
It's
Oh, no.
okay. It's okay. Take your time.
Ah, okay. Now I
Don't
also
worry, it
just
should
saw.
be-
Do. And
Yeah. Don't mind me. It's just the music glitch. So that's easy enough to
Ah.
fix.
Roll 20.
I
Roll
wish I
20.
knew what caused that, honestly.
I'm pretty sure the people at
I
Roll20
also
wish they knew what
admittedly-
caused it.
Yeah.
It was me.
Oh.
All along for every game.
It was me, Barry.
It was me all along.
And now I'm imagining it was me, Barry, but in like the wrong Barry, and it's fucking Wesker.
I went back in time and supersonic speeds. I nudged your D20 so you'd roll more natural ones.
There we go. Did it stop for anyone else?
Yeah,
I had to.
Not for me.
It stopped for me, but now
Me too.
Now the music's going.
Now it's back,
I
yeah.
don't know what that was.
Roll 20, be weird.
Yeah,
Yep.
roll 20 do be weird. All right. So go ahead and roll me a perception with advantage,
Ooh.
Midas, as you are taking to the skies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a soft 20.
As you begin to look around the canopy, the problem with the way that you're approaching the vantage point is you are basically looking down into what can only be described as the biggest lawn you've ever seen. It's just like miles of green behind you. So it's like you've got a good look of the forest itself, but the forest consists of treetops. Lots of treetops. That being said, there is no real, like... There's nothing really, that sticks out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no big monument sticking out, or explosions, or shining lights or anything. So you can kind of get the sense that whatever is, if anything, is happening in this forest is underneath the trees and kind of subtle. So
What's worth
the absence
checking?
of information being information in this case.
Was worth checking because the bossing could have been some kind of insect taking advantage of the canopy to like rise above and then swoop down. But that's out of the cards now. Clary, do you see anything?
Nothing that really caught my eye.
Worth checking
Hey.
anyway.
Go ahead.
No, just worth checking anyway. You were saying?
Hey, so while this has been going on, Union,
Mm-hmm. Yes?
as Midas went off to take a look, feel free to share what I DM'd to you.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
just a sec.
Oh,
Do-do-do. Something landed on me and tried to bite me. Something landed on us and tried to bite us. Sorry, I'm trying to remember my own, like, pronouns.
It's okay. It's been 2 weeks. God, do I have anything for this? You know, it's a big expenditure of a spell slot. You know what? Fuck it. Zara will be like, okay, that's concerning. Everybody stay close to me or at least we'll stay close to this little fella, as Zara will cast Guardian of Faith.
Oh, okay.
We need to stay within 10 feet of this thing, and it will attack anything that gets close to it, or us. I'll mark off a spell slot. So... And... Everybody just wait around while Midas and Kalari are doing some scouting. Everybody just wait around the Guardian of Faith. Does anything happen?
Yeah. So, as you conjure the Guardian of Faith, first of all, what's the Guardian of Faith look like?
Yeah, I was about to, actually say, like, the Guardian of Faith looks like, imagine, like, a crystalline, like, diamond-like structure that, Miss Tweedums would know. It looks a lot like Hydaelyn.
Oh.
Except it's more like divine light, like whitish yellow light, holy energy. And it's just like a crystal. It doesn't have any like face or wings or anything. It's just this glowing crystal. It does hum. It hums with a very graceful like tune, and it's pleasant to be around, unless you're an enemy. So.
Do you say any of that out loud, like when summoning this, by any chance?
Say what exactly?
Like describing it, telling, like explaining it to
Yeah,
your friends.
yeah. I Zara will basically just like say like, up, come forth, and like this crystal will form, and Zara will be like, this is a Guardian of Faith, and if it senses any enemy within 10 feet of it, it'll zap it with some radiant light.
The moment that you say that, the Guardian of Faith turns around and looks towards Calliope and fires.
What? Does
Calliope,
do they need to make a dex save?
Calliope, as you go to like wince as the Guardian of Faith shoots at you, you almost like paralyzed in what the heck is going on in this moment. You freeze instead, and the light beams right over your shoulder, just barely singeing your outfit.
Oh no.
And you all hear a buzzing cease.
Did I just deal 20 radiant damage to like a mosquito?
You dealt 20 damage to something.
Okay.
Calliope would have frozen and kind of winced, and then as she looks up, she'll turn around to see what happened. Do I see?
What did it zap?
Seeing them, because they're 5 feet away from the Guardian of Faith and everyone, trying to keep the 10-foot area, you're just going to watch, I want to say 5 spectral dwarves appear around Union and swing blades as sword burst.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's a cantrip. I wasted a 5th level slot. Or I say wasted. This is kind of exploration.
As your sword burst rages out, you don't feel like you hit anything.
Do I see what was what was it?
Yes, you do in fact.
I summoned a fucking bug zapper.
Flight trap.
It's a bright neon light and a bunch of bugs around it. But as you kind of identify what this is, you go and you take a look at it. Roll me anyone who wants to... We'll go with nature with disadvantage.
Okay. That's a 9.
That's a 13.
Any more takers?
Sure, I'll try it. Zara would just kind of be thinking out loud, just like, no way that the Guardian would zap a small bug. It would have to be a serious threat. Oh, fucking terrible. Terrible. 8. Damn.
Zara and Calliope, as you look at this bug, it seems to be a small bee. Nothing of note.
It zapped a bee?
Union.
Mm-hmm.
Something is off about this bee, but you have seen so very few bees in your life, you can't quite put your finger on it.
It is not a normal bee, but we have not seen enough of them to know what's changed about it.
With that bit of information, the rest of you kind of look in on this bee with a very fine-tooth comb. Unfortunately, because of the nature of the Guardian, it was hard to pinpoint exactly what it is. And with the scorching it just received, especially. But as you do, and you are looking at it, your Guardian of Faith triggers again.
Oh!
And this time it shoots into the air. And as another bee seems to be felled and drops to the floor. I will, as you follow it this time, I will allow another nature with disadvantage. Union, you roll straight.
Okie dokie.
There's a bee. 10. Damn it.
11.
11.
Oh wait, 9. Sorry, not 11. 9. I can't read.
Well, that's another zap. It's got one more zap in it. But why is it zapping bees? I've never seen it zap such small creatures before.
As you go to investigate this next bee, with Union's direction, you begin to go over it a bit more thoroughly, and teaming up together, you comb it. You look over it. You look for anything that's different. Union, you are very certain that there's something wrong with these bees' eyes, but you can't put your finger on it.
The eyes are off, but...
Go for it.
The eyes are off, but having been zapped, I can't get a good feel for how they looked while it was alive.
Zara turns to the crystal. Can you zap it less forcefully? I know above game that there's no way it can do that, but Zara would ask.
So, taking into consideration your request, the Guardian of Faith holds. And after a moment, you hear more buzzing. And as you're begin to look around, the Guardian of Faith, instead of shooting something, instead definitely swats at something.
How does it swat at something? It doesn't have arms or legs.
It has a body.
You know what? Fair. Yeah.
The whole crystal just bats the thing.
Yeah.
It
It's totally up for you for how the spell can kind of operate, but I think they're stationary. But if you wanted to move around,
the way I assume is if you enter its sphere of influence, it can use any form of attack on it as it's nearby. You know.
Okay.
Because it's a crystal creature, I was interpreting it as laser blast. But as you have so politely requested not to do that, it opted to just basically body check it instead.
I love it. Can I like if the body check can in tandem? Can I try to like grab whatever it's body checking between like my index claw and my thumb claw?
Go ahead and roll me a dex. Yeah, we'll just say a straight dex.
Straight dex check. Okay. Azara tries to pick out like this insect in the air, like Mr. Miyagi. Oh, that's a 19.
That is a 19. As it's almost like it smacks it out of the air right into your waiting claw, and there you have a prime specimen of the bees that have been haunting you. Just as the guardian disappears.
Okay, you know what? We're getting answers, so you know what? That was worth the 5th level slot. As Zara just kind of squats down and like holds this like insect at eye level with everybody. What is this? Who wants to investigate it or CG talk? Yeah.
I mean, if you all would like to investigate it, by all means.
You were gonna say something, so.
Well, since I now have a straight roll on it, you were gonna say something, CG?
No roll needed at this point, as you have a fine specimen.
Is it alive or dead?
It is definitely dead.
Okay.
But it is not charred.
With radiant light. Okay.
As with the direction of Union, you look at this bee, and you take a look at the bee's eyes. You're familiar with traditional bugs and bees, and they have the, like a fly would have, like a fly would have like a bunch of different eyes looking at nearby. Bees have like 2 big round eyes, like oval eyes. What this bee has is 10 eyes on stalks.
I'm
sorry?
I hate it.
I don't like this.
Whoa, gross! Coming from Lucy.
Meanwhile, is this what they call a beholder?
I swear.
Vaughn got it in 1.
I swear to fucking God.
No, I just know that all my friends love puns, and the second I heard eye stalks, I first went to flumps, but then I was like, no, let me just turn my sense of humor down 6 ticks, and there it is.
Though, truth be told, the pun was not originally part of this particular encounter.
Beholder.
Oh my
As
god.
As this revelation begins to dawn on you all, Murray goes, "Now that I can safely say I have never seen before."
So there are beholders here then?
I've never seen a beholder and a bee put together.
To be fair,
That...
we think this might just be what Kua-toa think beholders are.
He's
So
got
this-
a point. Or they've got a point.
At least they're small? But that's really
Well-
concerning.
Well, they're small, but beholders can disintegrate, they can paralyze you, they can petrify you.
Oh,
very
they can
dangerous.
paralyze you.
I think that's what happened.
Meanwhile, Union's going to Booming Blade onto his own shield to get Midas and Kulari's attention.
Hit them with the signal.
I mean, it can be
Oh,
heard up to 300 feet
You don't
away.
have to be loud like.
I
You
was
don't
gonna
have
say
to
we
be so loud, dear. You could just say, "Excuse me," and
Yeah.
you watch as Kulari just kind of walks out from underneath your hood.
Oh, we did not feel you join us.
Well, Midas, here's what's been plaguing us, and still holding it between her claw and like her index claw and her thumb is the beholder.
Well, they are smaller than I feared, so that's positive. What are those eyes?
We think this is what the Kua-toa imagine a beholder to be like, specifically an enunciated beholder.
When it just raises a finger and slowly brings it back down.
Yeah, I'm
be
with you,
worse.
buddy. I'm with you.
Could be worse.
I was about to say that gesture gets used so much on this channel during D&D games. I might have to make an animated emote for it.
I'm glad to be contributing to this, by the way. Murray speaks up.
Yep.
So they're bees, right? Strange as they are, they're bees.
Yeah.
So they gotta have a nest, right?
I don't want to go near a hive of these things.
I'm just saying, if these things are out and about, it could be dangerous if we just leave them alone and we're just ambushed by these things while we're walking along.
I hate that, you're right. Alright, let's go find the beholder hive. Zara just, with her like human looking hand, just pinches the brow of her nose, just like, God.
Go ahead and roll me a survival, everyone.
I'm drinking so much boxed wine after this mission.
17.
7. God, my rolls are dog shit. I'm saving my inspiration. I'm saving
Got
my
a 22.
God, game.
Fortunately, the rolls were pretty above average. Knowing what to look for now, you are very much cognizant of any buzzing that you might run into. And as you do, you manage to swat a few out of the air before they look at you. And you continue on your way, and you do notice you're starting to see bits, almost tiny bits, of trees. In the trees that you're passing, damage done to them. Some, like, rotting sores and spots of death and decay. Not enough to take over the tree, but again, imagine like a pinpricked size of it. But the real telling ones are when you see trees laced with bits of stone inside. You get the sense that you're drawing near, and soon enough, the buzzing gets much louder and louder and louder.
Is there a hive visible, or?
With that highest survival check, seems to be a hive dangling off the top of one of the tallest trees nearby. This tree is easily 20 feet tall.
I just turned to my group. Should I hit that with this sickening radiance?
Yeah, though they will survive much than that. Best thing I have requires them to be intelligent, and that kind of doubt they are.
I would say you already see Union with their hammer held above their head and two spectral dwarves with crossbows pointed at the hive.
I imagine I imagine Calliope has like her basically her magical girl wand like out and ready just in case, but she's probably hiding behind like Union or Midas at this point.
This is just basically like we have a spider in the house. Bring the rocket launcher.
Yeah, basically.
All right. If this doesn't kill them immediately, do we run?
Yep.
Would you run after you kick a hive?
Yes, I would.
And there you go.
All right, sickening radiance. It's a 30-foot sphere that I just center on the hive. 120-foot range.
So, I need to roll something.
Oh boy.
Don't worry,
going
it's
to-
not. This is.
You're not
This
going to
isn't
roll
gonna
for.
be. Go ahead.
You're not going to roll for each bee individually.
I am sorry, but this is what I do in real life. If like I have to like deal with a beehive, I like gear up. I get like 2 things a raid. I nuke that shit.
There's
Yeah.
oh, there's a bee hive out in my lawn. Let me go ahead and cipher a lid. Blah! Nuclear launch detected.
Mom, get the flamethrower. Ma.
Go ahead and roll damage for me while I roll this
Okay, so
percentile.
yeah, they got to make a con save, and it's 4d10 radiant, and they get a point of exhaustion.
I'm just gonna
Oh
let
my
you know.
god! This is almost max damage. Holy shit!
On the worst foe of them all. Bees!
Bees.
Well,
Bee.
for the longest
Okay,
time, one of the things on this
so-
channel was "fuck bees."
I can't wait
Somehow
for
the closer one.
I can't wait for the guy that's I can't wait for the person influencing the Kua-toa to just be Oprah with that one gif of just bees and it's just all the bees coming out. Anyway.
It's actually Bill Gates this whole time.
No!
Okay, so, good news. I rolled high on the percentile, so you
Okay.
don't kill the tree.
Okay.
The spread of radiance originates from the hive spreading out. You feel like you are a fine enough distance away, and your spell effect is so immediate, it's almost like a flashbang went off, and all at once the buzzing stops, and almost like a black mass of small insect bodies just drop to the floor.
Oh.
Everybody do the flop.
I keep concentrating for another 6 seconds. Does like anything happen?
After that 6 seconds goes, no.
Hmm.
You have successfully destroyed the Beholder Hive. Or as I have them in my notes, laser bees.
I don't. CG.
Yes.
I appreciate you. I'll go over after Zara like has her arms out and is like holding back the party in front as this is like happening. And after a minute, Zara will like tentatively kind of tiptoe towards the pile of dead beholders.
Biggest
And
curse from
and
the
she'll
chat.
like she'll get like 5 feet away and then like she won't touch it. She'll like grab she'll like have her tail kind of like wrap around and like with the tip of the tail like poke the hive on the ground. Does anything happen?
Your tail comes in contact with a pulpy, squishy substance.
Yeah.
But other than that, nothing. There's no buzzing.
The circle of yellowish greenish light dissipates as I stop concentrating, and Zara will just be like, "Seems the coast is clear."
Might as uses Mage Hand to just like move some of the bees in the ground.
Yeah.
Hey.
You can just
Yeah.
start
I know
using
you're
mold
doing that
earth
with
to
me.
absorb them.
I know you're
Subscribe
using
them.
Mage Hand to manipulate those, but I'm sure it still feels gross.
Somehow, yes. Ugh.
Say, did you happen to feel any of that magic stuff or whatever coming from this hive? Looking at
No, we
Callie.
just kill them.
Before that.
I don't know. Did I just destroy some evidence?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Caleb, you're.
I mean, can you blame me? And Zara just kind of like arms out, just like points to the pile of dead bees.
Caleb, you're the better versed on these. among us. Do you think anything magic just dispersed with this?
Would I know?
I would say that you're able to kind of get that feeling that it's almost like it's almost like you dispersed kind of a kernel of this magic that was beginning to form or forming.
Calliope kind of like closes her eyes to get a sense of everything. And then she'll kind of look up at Midas and be like, it kind of made an effect. It still feels weird, but it kind of stopped for this one moment. If that makes sense.
It does.
Like there's still like weirdness going around, but it's a little less weird now.
I think that's a good thing then. We are worried about this thing kind of condensing in ways that do not benefit the environment around us. So what do you know? Violence was the right choice.
I was gonna say, Union wanders up to the hive in Zara's tail and just pokes it. Do we dare try the honey?
Zara has the most just like do not like motherly face, like don't you dare.
Do you still have that one bee corpse? Beholder corpse? If we didn't discard it, we could probably use it in a report.
Do you want a bag full of them? We're surrounded by corpses.
No, not
I'm gonna say Zara probably would have discarded it.
Oh darn.
Yeah, to be fair. I'll just
To be fair.
Oh my god.
Can you blame Citric? You guys are just like giving out sweet puns material, you know?
Murray, do you have jars or anything?
No, I'm afraid I don't. Don't y'all got a bag or something?
Oh, okay, here's the thing. If you put any bees or honey in that bag, it's gonna coat everything in honey. Like, that bag is gonna be ruined.
You'll just watch as Union pulls out a flask of oil, pours it out, walks over to one of the, bodies of water nearby, because I imagine there's at least a few, because it's pretty verdant here.
Mm-hmm.
And then just washes it out. Here.
Do I gather the honey, or do I gather the bees? Or do I gather both?
Why don't we go with the bees? I do not want to gamble with whatever honey is involved.
Okay, this is... You know what? Zara, you're a big girl. You can do this. One at a time, Zara will just, place bees in the flask.
Midas will help you with Mage Hand.
Oh, you're just squishing them now. Oh,
I am being delicate. That's the virtue of sand. It's just tiny grains. Yet feel through that, and I hate it.
After about a minute, how many bees do I have?
With the delicate pace you were going, probably about 15, 20.
Okay, that should be enough for samples. Zara will pocket the bee holders.
Alright.
So... CG, I appreciate you.
There you go.
God.
So, after this excursion with the hive of danger, we'll just say, I'd like you all to roll me another survival check to kind of make your way through the forest.
Oh boy.
I will
Oh.
use my coin one time. I am down to one last use. Survival, right?
It is survival.
Don't worry, you can hold Calliope's hand. She'll guide you through the danger.
With that
Even though
advantage.
she's a nervous wreck.
That's lewd.
Hand holding 2 sessions in a row? What is this? But with advantage, that is at. But yeah, with advantage. That is at 21.
21.
All right.
And I rolled a
21.
17.
11.
Change the music.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. I don't. Uh-oh. Wait. Is this because I mentioned hand holding?
Yeah, I was about to ask, do you look visibly flustered for hand holding?
Sure.
Then the union walks on your other side and holds your other hand, thinking you're distressed.
Midas.
Yes?
Calliope.
Yeah.
As you travel through this place, it is a strong affront to your senses. Almost all of them. Your sense of smell has been spared for the most part, but as you travel, that changes. Something rotten. Something familiar. Something you are all too familiar with.
Oh no.
Scent of death. There's a body nearby.
Calliope is holding, I think, 2 hands at this point. You both feel her grip tighten as she is, yeah. She does not like the look of this at all.
Shield is now up.
Yeah, Midas does a big inhale. Death. Something's not right here.
It looks like death.
Actually, not a big inhale. He's a snake man. He will just like flicker his tongue.
Yes, welcome to the Bifurcated Tongue Club.
Mm-hmm.
As you begin to take it in a little bit more, it's like a beacon, alerting you to some tragedy that you were not privy for. Travel further and further into the woods. You come across what appears to be a small pond, not large, a spring even, fresh drinking water. Nearby you see a Kua-toa face down nearby.
Oh god.
Does the smell get any stronger as we approach?
It does seem to be coming from this Kua-toa that is lying down.
Calliope is...
Go ahead.
I will say Calliope is trying her best to be strong, but this is... You think over time she would be kind of okay with the scene, like death and all that, but for some reason she's not doing so swell.
How
Close to home.
how rotten does the corpse look? If it's a corpse, is he just laying down? Or...
None of you've gone to inspect it.
Everyone stay back. Zara
No.
will...
You already are down on magic. I can pick up on that. Union, you and I will go forward.
Yes. And you'll see Union already has, like, shield up, hammer in other hand. And again, they're already covered in their gems, so...
Worst case scenario, we don't even have to fight. I can get us both out of there in the blink of an eye.
Just be prepared to get behind me. Us. I'm really fucking up tonight.
It is what it is. You approach hesitantly, cautiously, the scene before you, juxtaposing the strangeness that you had dealt with, it is oddly horrifying to see something this stark, this grounded as death, amidst all of this insanity. Sobering, even. As you approach this Kua-toa face down, go ahead and roll me medicine checks.
Using my last use of a coin to give myself advantage on that. Medicine, right?
Medicine.
Yeah. 12.
12.
And a 9 is on brand for Union. They don't know anything about bodies.
Body, as you approach, is unmoving. Unbreathing. A heart unbeating. Yet, with your medicine checks, you are unable to determine the cause of death. There are no gashes, wounds, burns, nothing.
But we do not see any movement. It's not, no breathing, nothing. Completely dead.
Would it be possible to use a survival check to see if there's any signs of, like, tracks or struggle in the surrounding dirt?
Sure, go for it.
Do.
Oh!
Nat 20. 25.
20. Take a little bit and you look for something, anything. And you realize as you keep looking, minutes pass, single, tens. You don't find anything, nothing that jumps out at you, and then you realize, no, you're finding nothing. Whatever caused this left no evidence. It simply vanished. Or did it even? Maybe there wasn't anything here at all.
This might not even be where they were killed. There are no signs of struggle. In fact, there's no signs that this Kua-toa even approached here. It seems like nothing here killed them.
What do you suggest? It was dragged here. Just by what you told me, we have no tracks to suggest that. No
Well-
footprints going in, no dragging marks.
Well,
Seems like it just died here.
not exactly. And you'll see Union point to the... Again, we're in front of like a... You said it was a pond or a water bank?
It's like a spring.
Okay. They just point directly into the water and goes... It could have been dropped from something that was standing in that.
For
Meanwhile-
perspective,
Mm.
this spring is, I'd like you to imagine, is the equivalent of a water fountain like you might find anywhere in any building, just kind of left on.
Midas will signal to the rest of the group that they can approach now. As safe as we can tell. Just...
Calliope. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, just a
gonna say
dead
Calliope
fish, man.
has-
Go ahead.
No, go. I'll wait.
I think Midas was done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Calliope will hesitate, but She'll inch closer to everybody else.
For you stands a Kua-toa, gone from this world, and only flesh in its place.
Do we know what caused its death?
Nothing we can tell immediately. At least we can discard the idea of it being brought here. There is no dragging marks, no footprints. Can't tell what killed it. It's not anything evident. No, like, greater wound I can attribute to. As far as I can tell, it just died here.
If Zara and Calliope would like to make a medicine check, they may. I'll allow Lucy to do so as well.
Alright.
It's a 13.
15. 15 for me.
15, you say? Zara, you're unable to figure anything out. Lucy just kind of throws her hands up and just throws her hand up in defeat. Calliope, whatever happened to this Kua-toa? Didn't leave any outer marks. Maybe something internal.
Oh, man. Calliope kind of she would have slowly knelt down to the corpse to look at it, and just look up at everyone like, there's no external marks, so I think something internal might have happened to this guy. Poison? Magic? I don't know, but it was something internal, not external.
Midas walks towards the fountain and tries to smell the air around it.
Take a whiff of the air. Smells. It's hard to smell parts out anything with the nearby body. But you detect no change. Nothing in the air. Nothing different as you flick your tongue out. Seems to just be water. Seems to just be grass and trees. Quaint scene with a morbid center.
I'm stumped.
I concur, I have nothing.
We should be careful just in case. I don't really like this at all.
You got that right. Murray speaks up. I like this one bit. It's really not much much more we can glean from this, can we?
I don't think so. I think, we just need to be mindful of maybe, like, I don't know, gases or magic or anything that can cause eternal stuff. I don't like this at all.
If needed be, I can supply us with water, so better not rely on the natural sources. Can't tell anything from the water, but if you are telling me something killed it from the inside, that is the closest hint we would get. And he points towards the fountain, that he drank something from there and died. It's
Hey,
an assumption, but better than nothing.
Hey, CG.
Yes.
Since, like, Calliope's kind of been attuned to, like, the weird magic aura shit going on, is the, like, weirdness, like, different over here, or is it, like, worse or stronger, you know?
There's actually a lapse. It's not that it's gone. It's still permeating everything, but there's no that strong feeling of weirdness that like led you to the beehive, that there was something nearby strong enough to cause a bit of a strangeness. There's nothing here.
God. CG, I didn't sign up for horror in my fantasy D&D campaign.
Hey, I cut my teeth on Cursed Strahd, basically. It has not left me. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, I understand.
Mary kind of looks up to the rest of y'all. Much as I hate to say it, we have a mystery with no answers and no leads. Might be best to just stow this away for later. Still have a lead to look for, after all.
Sad as it is for the fish guy, his murder shall go unsolved.
I'm pretty sure it isn't the shark, because the shark would have ate him.
I think we can agree on that.
Invisible sharks.
Well, invisible things still need to eat.
And would leave visible wounds.
I was joking. But yeah, we should keep on moving.
Answers looming in your minds, you depart from the unfortunate end to this Kua-toa individual. You make your way back into the woods. Like you all roll me another survival check.
The music shift there went from Silent Hill to Stardew Valley.
Survival, you said?
21.
Silent Valley. I want to see that game.
Oh god.
13.
I think it's called Graveyard Keeper or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen that one. And I got a 13.
Okay.
Calliope's a little shaken up. It's understandable.
Also, one thing that I did not roll last session, I get my don't tell me the odds once per long rest, and I forgot to do that one before we started.
What is it before long rest?
1d8, and I can add or retract the result to any roll within, what was it? Give me a second. Don't tell me the odds. Here we are.
Ah, I understand.
Within 60 feet. Yeah. It's just, I'm gonna roll a d8. Forgot that I had that one.
Go for it.
Ooh!
Hey, nice.
Max
That's
roll.
an 8.
No.
Yeah.
So, as you begin to travel your way through the woods, Union, you rolled a 21, so you are leading the pack in this, making your way through dense foliage, becoming denser. And as you do, you are diligent. You did not want to be caught unawares like you were with the bees. You keep yourself steeled in case something happens. And as you do, you feel there was a bit of a shift in the tree lines almost. You instinctively go to your hammer and raise it, prepared to strike, as you see movement to and from in between the trees. Hard to get a bead on what is causing this until As you stand still, everyone gathers around you until you see atop a nearby stump is a mouth.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Why?
It is grinning wide at you. Teeth all molars. A
Ugh.
sharp one to be seen.
Also, I just have one quick question, CG.
Again,
Has it been
Yes.
an hour since we first encountered the Beholders?
About 10 minutes.
Oh,
Probably
God.
about 50 minutes since you've been there.
Okay, so I've
I
got
have
10
not
minutes
gotten
before I
my
have to
slots
redo my
back.
pack jewel. Because it only lasts an
And I
hour.
haven't gotten my slots back. So.
Unfortunate.
Union still
Tree
has their
seems to
hammer
be
fully...
smiling.
Oh, go ahead.
The tree seems to be smiling at you as your hammer is fully raised.
Yeah, Union's hammer is fully raised, like, looking back and forth to anyone, but then just looks at Midas. We think
Zara will like. Zara will just wipe her eye, like no way I'm seeing that, and then look, and it's clearly there, isn't it?
It is.
Union turns to Midas. We think this is the closest to your wheelhouse.
Tree with a face.
How is that?
How is
close
that my
to what
wheelhouse?
Yeah.
Because you're the one that
Because
talks
you're
the most.
unsettling.
I mean, fair. And also, ouch.
Also, did it call him unsettling?
No, Lucy did.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Hey, tree.
It grinds its teeth as almost as if in response to being addressed.
Midas straightens himself and does a courteous bow. Pardon the interruption. We seem to have wandered into your.
Suddenly,
abode.
Union grabs you and pulls you back because they just realized something.
What now?
We're dealing with Kua-toa, who aren't especially smart, correct?
Yes?
It's a tree with a mouth. Its bark is worse than its bite.
I hate this place. I hate this place so much.
You guys don't even need me. I'm not coming up with these. You're doing the work for me.
You really had to go out on a limb with that one, huh?
No, I mean, I actually did not come up with that one. It wasn't there.
Don't
No,
worry, we're
limb,
stumped
limb,
anyway.
Tree limb.
We are stumped anyway.
Mhm.
We really need to get to the root
You guys with the
of the
puns.
problem here, guys. You know, we really got to get to the root.
Yeah.
of
Branching
things.
away too much. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I think
All right,
we
you-
should just leave the citric.
All right, you saps. Let's get back to it.
God. Fuck it. If nobody stops it, Zara will just walk up to the stump, like 5 feet away, just like, hello, Mr. Stump, Mrs. Stump.
He just grins
What?
at you.
Have you noticed any dead Kua-toa around lately?
It lowers. It's got a very wide smile, and it simply closes its mouth into a mischievous grin.
One second, I'm ruffling through my bag. Zara will pull out a ration, which is just like it's like a cornbread muffin that she made a while back. Do you want to eat this?
How far away are you?
5 feet.
There's nothing.
I will toss the cornbread muffin at it gently in front of it.
Roll me a strength check on this one.
It's a cornbread muffin.
No, this is for something different.
Oh boy.
Oh!
I'll give you advantage. It's a tiny little thing.
12. God.
You kind of underhand it to the mouth,
Yeah.
and you whack it on the stump, and just kind of bounces off and falls to the ground.
You have a mouth. I figured you might want to eat something.
It does nothing. But you do notice as you hit it with the muffin, it almost like it connects with wood rather than, teeth or gums or anything else.
I do have Mage Hand. I could poke it.
I just want to imagine like your mage hand looks like a claw.
Yeah. I will Mage Hand, not poke it, but Mage Hand grab the muffin from 5 feet away and like try to like press the muffin into its mouth.
As you do, and you take the muffin and you try to press it in, the muffin crumbles as though it is being pushed into wood.
Well, that's a waste of a perfectly good muffin.
I'm seeing if it's hungry. I'm testing if this is a creature. Which above game I know of the spell. I don't know if Zara would. So CG, would Zara know of the spell Magic Mouth?
Let me check.
It is a warlock spell. At least I'm pretty sure it is.
I
I'm
could
double
roll.
checking that it is.
Yeah, I could roll Arcana if you want.
It is not a warlock spell as such. I would like you to roll an Arcana. It is a low level and fairly
Okay.
common spell. So
Yeah,
it's a low
15.
DC.
Yeah.
You've heard of it before.
Does this seem like a magic mouth?
No, not in the slightest.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's a magic mouth spell. Well, Mr. Stump, how's your day going? Can you talk?
It opens up its wide grinning mouth and you see a tongue kind of emerge from it. And you expect it to kind of jut off of the stump. Instead, it licks its teeth and closes again.
Zara
And
will
then-
take a step back.
In a flash, you see the mouth move.
Ugh.
It moves off of the stump to another tree, far and away into the canopy, and disappears. To put it in terms, imagine, if you will, it traveling along each piece of bark like it is traveling through the light atop a bed of water.
Oh,
Swimming
boy.
almost as it travels in a deft jaunt away from you.
Meanwhile, Union's just gonna lean over.
Zara will just like kind of walk backwards to the party, trying to keep facing away, keep facing the way it went. And then when she gets to her party, just like, I haven't a clue.
Union's just going to
Union's
just going to point and just
Union.
go. Word travels fast.
Midas pinches the bridge of his nose. Union, I am gonna have to ask you to stop talking.
But it didn't say anything.
Union
I don't even think it was capable of eating.
Meanwhile, Union just throws up their arms, just like a shrug, just like.
It didn't even eat one of the cornbread muffins I made.
Calliope just pats Union, because Calliope appreciates their efforts, and she's just like, well, I mean, if the puns really do help kind of pinpoint, like, the weirdness, it wouldn't hurt to point him out, right?
No. Union now is just going to smack their head against their hammer and just shake their head. We are sorry, Midas, but we realized it's a running mouth.
Union? Dear.
You know they have a point. This place makes no sense.
I think if we point out the things, maybe it helps us.
Remember. Go ahead.
Is there any correlation between beholders, a dead Kua-toa next to a fountain, and a mouth on a stump?
Well, two of them sound like if like their take on certain words, because you know, they don't have knowledge of what they look like. So, like a beholder, we know isn't like an actual bee, but they don't know that. And the mouth tree thingy, maybe it was like slang, like words, like not metaphors, you know, sayings, right? So whoever got washed up on the shore maybe is confusing them, so they're thinking of things to kind of like, I don't know, fit into the puzzle pieces of this weirdness. There's a lot going on.
I offer a bit of suggestion.
I'm all ears.
Y'all are trying to approach this with a smattering of logic. Logic is not exactly what these creatures are known for.
Mhm.
Strange as it is, and I've been here a long time, so believe me. Sometimes weird shit is just weird shit. Try to find a correlation amongst the madness. You're gonna drive yourself mad.
You're right. I guess we just keep moving forward. Hopefully we find something.
Still have yet to encounter this supposed shark that's running around.
Mm-hmm.
That is the main feature we seem to be following, right? The famous shark.
Well, maybe, It's got me wondering, mayhaps if everything's turned upside down in terms of logic, maybe the shark isn't around here, maybe it's up in the sky. Because that's the last place you would look for a shark.
Well, your friend there didn't exactly find anything when he was looking around, though.
Did you look up, Midas, or down?
I looked up. I have not looked under.
Well, I got nothing then.
Keep going. Maybe we'll find our quarry. And
Sharks are attracted to blood, yes?
Normally,
As far as
I
I've
would
heard.
say, but this is also the Kua-toa we're talking about, so she shrugs.
Is there any way we could chum the waters, for lack of a better term? Without slicing one of you open, and Zara flourishes her claws. But I wouldn't want to do that.
Might have grabbed his arm. How?
Well, we do know someone that's not using theirs anymore.
We do?
The one sleeping face down on the ground.
Do we want to go back to that Kua-toa and maybe use him as bait?
Honestly, if it was going to be attacked, I would have figured it would have happened already. It's just fresh meat laying on the ground.
Then I guess it's not worth it then.
Let's just keep our eyes and other senses, like, aware, and keep moving forward.
All
Dwelling on these anomalies, it's going to be pointless. If anything we're finding, it's just weird.
All right, forward we go.
All right. Another round of survival checks for everyone.
Yippee!
Advantage, disadvantage, or just straight?
Just straight. Ooh, nat 20.
7.
12.
25.
I got an 8.
It's okay. As Union.
Mm-hmm.
Once more, you are out in front, your senses being the sharpest to keep track of things so far. And as you do, your sense of smell has never been the greatest. So you've been primarily relying on sight. And you do happen to notice, as you travel through the forest, appears to be a bite mark taken out of one of the trees. Many teeth left inside of it.
You just walk up to it, pull one of the teeth out. Are these shark teeth?
Are they?
I'll keep your survival checks going forward. They do appear to be shark teeth. Appear to be on the right path.
That's a change for the positive.
Why would a shark
also
try
shark.
biting a tree?
Maybe that wasn't its aim.
Oh, it missed, and I see. It missed and bit the tree. All right.
Okay, now the... Like Tabuya is throwing out even more puns now. I'm sorry.
God.
You're devolving.
Unga bunga.
Bunga bunga.
Y'all haven't even come across the pun I actually built into this session.
Oh, no.
At this point, I'm gonna name the episode
What
"The Forest
do
of."
you mean?
Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna name this episode "The Forest of Words and Sharks."
No pun intended.
Not so far.
I think we're just asking for punishment at this point, y'all.
Yep.
But you
Dude.
have
Has it been long enough to get my spell slots back, or is it
you've
just
been
not?
traveling. You haven't you haven't rested.
Yeah, okay.
I will say
Fair
though that
enough.
I would assume Union's lost their crystal form, so they'll have to save on to their others.
That you have.
Yeah.
That being said, as you begin to travel, you travel a little bit more wary. And the dense forest begins to part ways. Seems strange as it is, it seems like dirt is becoming more common. Grass seems to be evaporating. Trees nearby seem to be thinning. And they seem almost... I hesitate to say dead, but dying. You feel something is here. And as you do, a sound like an arrow released from a bow. Slower. Catches upon all of your ears, and you feel as though you are about to meet something.
Oh boy.
With your successful detection earlier, its sneak attack foiled.
Oh.
A shark
Oh.
lunges out
Oh.
into the middle of your forest path, and you were wondering why a shark would be here on dry land. And one look at this shark makes it so obvious. The shark brought the water with it. As you
Oh.
see,
God, it's a shark.
encased in a sphere of water is the
Oh
shark
my
traveling
god.
near and preying upon you now. And when we come back from our break, we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh boy.
It's a sharknado!
I'll just... All right, I'll be right back.
Oh boy.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm so glad at how exasperated I've made Sickrick. Also, holy shit, guys, what are your initiatives?
666.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Also, if you're
Here I am with a 14.
Also, everybody just in chat, prepare for when we come back and just have a YouTube like bar on the other side. Just have a Blue Oyster Cult shoot the shark.
I wish.
If someone doesn't jump over this shark,
I already made the joke.
We fail.
Look back at call text.
No, someone actually. Oh god! Oh god!
Oh.
Oh, you're. I'm dying.
All right, I'll stick around for everyone who needs to use a bathroom break real quick. Oh.
No, I'm here anyway. So, what?
Okay.
God.
Okay, I will also take mine. Also, hey Zai, I'm glad you're having a good time on Tuesday with us. Oh, this has been
God. I
a roller
can't believe
coaster.
I have to draw hand. I have to draw
It's
hand
been
holding.
a day.
Well, yeah, earlier in chat, I can't remember who. I think it might have been Bubba or it might have been like Tabuya. Just like, I can't wait to see Tweets' art of the beholders.
Oh god. Oh god. I don't even know if I can draw that.
No, just draw like a second grader's version of a bee, just with the eye stalks.
God. I have to draw the hand holding though, the forbidden shit. God.
Yes, because Calliope has two hands. All right, I'll be right back.
How come your mom let that let you hold two hands, Callio?
Now I have to dig up the stat block. Thought I had it saved. I don't know where it got off to.
Oh, I did have a question, CG,
Yes.
because I just thought of it. So since we didn't have a rest, and I can assume that Calliope used Summon Celestial.
That was for flavor. I'm not going to penalize you
Okay.
that for something I came up with.
Okay, cool. I have one spell slot to my name.
No, you
'Cause I-
didn't. Oh,
Because I
sorry.
used invisibility last session, so
Right.
Ah, right.
yes. Also, you could tell it's been a while since I played Calliope. I forgot I have a Stone of Good Luck, so I should be adding one to all of my ability checks and saving throws, which I have not.
Oof.
Oh.
Whoops.
Whoops. I think some of it wouldn't have mattered anyway, but
Though, to be fair,
I will be remembering that from now on.
well, no, to be fair, I think if you can go up to the options over on this character sheet, I think you can program in a +1 to all of your like rolls for stuff like that. So that way you don't have to remember.
I will do that at the end of the session because I am brain dead.
You are fine.
I
All right, I'm gonna
I-
dip. I'm gonna dip out of here for a second. One, to get water, and also to find this stupid stat block. Where is it?
All good.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
So our
In-
session now, right?
Yep. In the meantime,
Oh,
crack open a cold one.
I have a cold one with the. I have a cold one with the boys. Let's
Yeah.
go.
No, I love how crisp that was because it sounded like you were both cracking open a cold one and also cocking a gun.
It's just LaCroix. It's not anything
Oh.
crazy.
Oh well, unfortunate.
Listen, every LaCroix I drink means a soda that I'm not drinking, which is good. Because
Also
soda is bad for you.
Laughs and kidney stones.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I love soda. I want to drink soda every day. But, God.
Yeah. I'm down to only one soda or energy drink a day. So.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, same.
I am a coffee guy, and I drink one black, so no sugar there.
No.
Good for you.
Yeah.
It's okay. You hang around with sweet people anyways.
Aww.
I'm sorry.
Second-hand diabetes. Oh.
Also because it was a thing, we actually had someone gift a birthday sub to Extra Val in the chat because today's their birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Happy birthday.
Yay.
Tonight you get a visit from the birthday skeleton.
And like an Xbox, it shall be.
Hello, small human. What material wealth do you wish for?
Oh no, I just remembered something. I actually need to see if I can go back and clip it because that's going to go on like a YouTube short. But so in our Sunday game, Arkolf was playing a druid and returned to Monkey, and so I actually got a recording of Arkolf doing the ride wife life good meme.
I'm back.
Yeah.
And I am ready to rock.
Groovy.
Welcome back.
Just before we go, like for anyone who saw Evo this year, like the grand finals for Guilty Gear, it was just why fight back, and I love
Why
that.
fight back? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, no, I love Twitch chat just yelling, like chanting, "Why fight back? Why fight back?" The entire match.
That was great.
Yeah.
So I have one Evo question before we get back into it. Is Sonic Fox still basically like, oh, okay, we know how this is gonna end?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, then wow, it's been a while since I watched fucking Evo. But yeah, I think we're good.
All right, I'm just reorganizing. Then, sorry, I'm adding everyone's roles to the sheet.
All good.
I mean, if you want us to re-roll and keep the re-roll.
Or just summon an archdevil that likes us because we rolled 666.
Yeah, man, that is something.
Hey, it's your Uncle Unky!
You can just turn just a second here.
Oh,
For
God,
some-
my deadbeat uncle's here.
Just about to say, for some odd reason, I hate you with all my heart. I'm gonna get that rent money.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Oh, according to Zai, they might have won Mortal Kombat this year. That tracks.
I mean, that sounds about right. Like, the thing is that Sonic Fox isn't dominating everything like they once were. All right. I am good to go.
Okie dokie. Well then, we're back. A dinosaur's tale.
Let's do it.
All right.
I love that movie.
I make that joke all the time.
Listen, that was one of my
Also,
6
I have a mouth-
VHSs growing up.
I have a mouthful of chicken tenders, so just be patient with me.
That is a good mouthful
How,
then.
How dare you not have enough to share with the class?
And if you all see, we are on our combat map.
Hot damn.
So I have to ask before we go into battle. I assume none of us has destroyed water, right?
The only person who could is
Because
Murray
I will-
because he's a ranger.
Because that would be a short encounter.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Now we do not have it.
Nope.
Up first is Lucy. Lucy is going to be like, fish! And get excited. And
Pupils dilate.
what do you have? Think. Remind me, did Lucy use something today?
I don't believe so.
I believe. Wait, no.
No.
Calliope used invisibility to make them both invisible. I don't know if Lucy used anything.
Yeah, no.
Alright.
Lucy, I don't think Lucy did.
Alright. I think Lucy is going to open up with... You know, this is pretty easy for Jaegering because I'm a very big fan of this spell, and one of the reasons I'm looking forward to using it later down the line. Fire! Ooh, wait.
Oh!
Double checking. I don't think they have advantage.
I think it's
I think
advantage
they
on
have
the first
advantage
one.
for... Yeah, I don't know if they have advantage at all, so that will just hit.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage. A solid 18. And Lucy showing no fear, and with an interest in fish. I'm sorry, Bonk. I don't know. Just, you know, is going to get up and get close to the creature and hold out their sickle, trying to strike as the shark kind of tries to bite through the water, and Lucy just goes, can't get me.
Also, for the sake of ease for you, CG, I remembered what the invocation is. It's for if they hold their action, they get advantage on Eldritch Blast.
Thank you. Midas, you're up.
My turn then. Let me check something. These things seem to be floating on the bubble of water, right?
It seems to be inside of it.
Yeah. And synaptic static needs an intelligence of a minimum of 2, which might work, but I am not sure. Then, since it is a single target, might as well look at this thing. Like, water around, eh? Let's turn this oasis against you. And he's going to use move the sound around him to project images, like frightening images, and I cast Phantasmal Killer.
Phantasmal Killer, not bad. Let's see. Right, so it's a wisdom save, huh?
Yeah. DC 16.
That is a 15 on the die.
Ah.
It fails.
Yes.
To be fair, wisdom helps
So
find
Phantasmal
direction, so...
Killer.
I was just gonna
Wait,
say...
it
it's
fails the creature or the spell?
Sorry, what's the question?
Yeah, no, I got confused now. Did the creature fail or the spell fail?
Well, there's no... sorry. The creature failed.
Ah, wonderful.
Yeah, I was just trying to make a joke. Wisdom just.
Then
I was gonna say wisdom dictates direction. This thing's a shark on land. I think it's not wise.
then it's going to take 4 d10s of psychic damage. Let me see.
Hold on, I'm
4
reading
d10.
this.
Mm-hmm.
From what I'm understanding and what I'm reading, you don't take the damage immediately. You're just immediately frightened, and then you get to repeat, or you just that's when you take the damage.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, at the end of each of its turns, before the spell ends, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Yep.
It's an incredibly powerful disable and damage spell, which is probably why the disable comes first and then the damage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Still, the creature is anything? It is beyond large or large category?
This is a huge creature.
Huge.
Ooh.
So,
I have a rulings question.
Yes.
So, this creature, as you cast this phantasmal killer, like, you expect there to be some kind of feedback of an illusion taking hold, and there is, but it doesn't seem phased by it. This creature seems to be immune to frightened. However, I think I'm going to keep the 4d10 psychic damage. Well, yeah. I think I'm going to keep the 4d10 psychic damage, but it is not subject to frightened.
And it's 5d10.
It's a weird ruling. Well,
Again, sorry, I forgot we only have 4th level.
No, you guys should be 5th.
Yep, 5th.
But yeah, so it's a weird ruling, but it is immune to being frightened, but not immune to the psychic damage. So you basically got a end of turn damage check.
Yeah, I appreciate it the damage.
No worries.
Yep. Bonus action. I am not going to be able to either knock it prone or shove it around because it is a large creature. Then Midas is going to move. I don't have control of my token.
All right, give me a second. Let me just double check.
Yeah, we all don't.
Yeah, I figured that's probably the case. I wonder why when I pull your tokens, it doesn't give you control. Alright. You should be able to move, I believe.
Oh, I can't move.
Yeah, everyone. Citrix should be able to move.
Yes. Now I can. Thank you. So, 30 feet. Mine is going to run here. Scatter and surround him. He's alone. And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. And then that should be, everyone should be able to move. Calliope,
Yep.
You're up.
Oh gosh. Boy howdy. God, how far can I go? Don't want to get too close. I'll just move a little bit so I'm in line vision. And she's going to point her wand out. And she is going to, God, what would be a smart choice of elements right now? I think we're gonna do cold. We're gonna do an icicle beam from our Eldritch Blast to them. And I don't have the voice right now to yell it, but she would probably yell out her attack like a magical girl. I just don't have the voice for it right now.
You good? Yeah.
So this will be cold damage. 22 to hit.
22. That'll hit.
4. Oh, it would be yeah, 4 damage.
You should get another ray.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. I get 2.
2.
I have to let
Oh.
me roll. Let me roll. 28.
Ooh.
27. Yeah, 27.
Good shot.
3 for 7 total.
You slam 2 pieces of ice onto the water, and it seems to freeze up momentarily before being subsumed.
Maybe we should boil it?
Stick it in a pot.
Or she's just thinking to herself like, or maybe electrocution? I don't know. And she's gonna hide behind this tree again. That will be her
All right.
movement. And that will be my turn.
All right. Zara.
Okay. I'm gonna do what I do best, I think, and try to smack this thing with my claw. Green flame blade attack. Let me just make sure this is the right attack. Habushki. That's an @1.
Ooh,
Well, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Hey, let's go.
Finally. 15?
That will hit.
Alright. 6 slashing and 15 fire. Oh my god. Goodness gracious.
You cut through with your claw, easy as, well, I mean, water. However, the fire seems to be doused as it makes contact with the shark. It is going to be halved, so that is going to be 13.
Okay. For my bonus action, has anybody taken damage yet?
Don't believe so.
It's at the end of the initiative,
The
so...
shark has.
Oh,
The shark has-
okay. Alright.
Oh
In
yeah.
that case, no healing light yet. No need for healing yet, so
Which is always good.
that'll be it for Sarah. Yeah. I'm out of spell slots. I can't do a lot. But
I mean, you almost just did
You are
like
doing-
21 damage in one swing. That's still pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I only did 7. What do you mean?
Yeah, you're doing like second level spell damage.
Yep. But that's all I got.
Sounds good. Union.
Well, first of all, despite everything you've ever seen of Union, they are actually not going to crystal up. Instead, they are going to do something that you've only seen when they fought the Angel last series. They are going to raise their hammer high, slam it on the ground, and spectral chains are going to try to wrap around this creature inside of the orb of water as to do. Sorry, I should have my sheet prep for this. Hold monster.
Oh!
Ooh, old monster.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Oh.
It's a DC 16.
That's a 12.
Oh, let's go!
Okay. Oh my god.
And meanwhile, the second
Holy
that happens,
shit,
they're
Vaughn.
gonna heft their shield and run over to Lucy and try to stop them from trying to jump into the water and eat the shark. That's everything I can do in this turn, so.
All right, we are up to Murray, who rolled awful. Murray is going to look at this thing and is like, kind of looking at you, Caleb. Well, fire didn't work. Let's try the other thing. And he is going to cast. I don't have his sheet up, but he is going to cast Lightning Arrow.
Oh!
Out of
Lightning.
curiosity, does he have a line of sight where he's standing?
Look at how big this thing is.
Fair enough. You said huge.
Yeah. He should probably be a size category smaller, but truth be told, I like him at this size.
I play loosey goosey with sizes too.
Yeah.
We like him big. Got it.
Mhm.
We like a big.
There you go.
So he pulls out. He causes one of his crossbows to crackle with energy, and he shoots out a bolt of lightning, and they are going to have to make a dex saving throw, which they fail automatically because they're paralyzed. That's the good news.
Yeah.
The bad news
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
is that as the arrow of lightning pierces into this creature, it almost seems invigorated by it. And you
Oh,
can
no.
see the lightning crackling around the water surrounding it. It takes no damage.
Ah,
I just imagine Callio notices this and like, so no thunder. Got it. Good to know.
meanwhile, I just sit over here being like, hey, does anyone know how to yell, "ya big dummy"? I just remember.
I
this
want to be
creature-
nice to Murray.
Well, no, I just remembered. I've seen this creature only one time before. It was at a different Twitch game that we all kind of circle around.
So, it is now the shark's turn. The shark can't do a thing because it's paralyzed.
It's pretty good.
5.
Does the wisdom save?
Lucy's up.
No. You need to do a wisdom save.
One for the
5.
whole monster and one for the
Oh.
phantasmal killer.
He rolled a 5.
Ah.
You need to roll the damage. Oh, yeah, that's 2 wisdom saves.
Well, was that for the hold monster or was that for the phantasmal killer? The
Well,
5?
realistically, I should go in order of first down. So roll 4d10 psychic damage, and I'll roll for hold monster.
5, because it was cast at level 5.
Or 5d10, yeah.
Hiya!
Oh!
36.
This just seems to be a tale of good news, bad news, because, yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's also a nat 20 on its second wisdom save, so he's no longer paralyzed.
Shit.
I mean, that ate a turn.
Yeah, that ate a turn, and that was a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah.
Lucy's turn. Lucy is going to attempt to carve this thing up with their sickle.
You know what? Just to flavor it, since this is like an apparition of something fearful, Midas is using the sand to shape a giant orca, like floating around the shark, like.
Oh, because orcas eat great whites, yeah.
Yep.
That sickle is going to hit for 5 damage.
Lucy. Man, Punk is so good at D&D, guys.
Punk is
Amazing.
so good.
Incredible.
Speaking of someone else who's really good at D&D, hey Midas, it's your turn.
Yeah, the funny thing is that while I have that going on, let's see, what's our distance? Yeah, fair enough. Shooting at the thing, Eldritch Blast. And because size does not matter for this, it's going to have the repelling effect. So I'm getting you all out of dodge.
I'm just going to go ahead and push it 10 feet.
That's the first one. And the
No, just
second
go
one.
ahead. Yeah.
Huh?
In case you haven't picked up, it doesn't have very high AC.
Yeah.
Though you guys are rolling like fire, so...
And the first one, the damage goes with a +3 of bludgeoning. That is 9 force, 3 bludgeoning. And the second one is 11 force.
So that would be 23.
We're finding this thing like, we fought a level 20 monk. You're the least dangerous thing we've seen.
Then again, pushing this thing is just shooting like cannonballs of sand and this stuff.
Is that your turn?
Still got movement and bonus action. But my mage hand not doing anything right now, so just movement. How far away am I? No, what's standing my ground? Yeah, no, that's turn.
Calliope, your turn.
Seeing execution didn't work, and at all, and ice wasn't as maybe the best. Maybe we need to make a shark stew. So she's gonna move right here to be in sight. And she will point out her wand for fire damage. She'll call out a fire spiral, if you will. And let's hope we make some fish stew, guys. Yeah! 25?
Go ahead.
For 10
Nice.
damage.
Max!
You watch as the Eldritch Blast kind of burns and sizzles and disappears into the water, not having a lot of great purchase.
Darn. She's just scratching her head like, okay, fire's not that great either. Maybe we need a... We'll go back to, let's do poison, why not? What's the worst that can happen?
Poison.
Poison for the
Poisonous blast.
Poisonous blast.
22 hits.
4, 6.
I just realized. All right, 6 does hit and does seem to do full damage as the poison begins to spread through the water to the shark inside.
Yes.
Calliope's eyes beam and like, poison, poison, poison! Oh, wait, I mean, she kind of gets flustered at her excitement, like, maybe try to do poison attacks?
Is that your turn,
That-
Calliope?
That's her turn. She gets too flustered to run back into hiding.
Minus seeing that just yells, "You're doing great!"
You really are!
Her cheeks turn even redder.
You have 2 supportive senpais, but you don't know what to do.
Zara.
To really hammer it home, Zara will turn to Calliope, I'm proud of you. And goes to run in to smack this thing. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Green flame blade. 26?
That'll hit.
That'll be 6 slashing and 12 fire, which I assume gets put to 12?
Oh, right. Your punch is slashing, isn't it? I thought it was bludgeoning.
No, it's slashing. God,
Unfortunately-
that's another one on the fucking hit dice. God damn it.
So, unfortunately, it does seem to be resistant to slashing, which was a mistake on my part. So,
Damn.
Unfortunately, it's not a good time for Zara.
No,
I do just want to ask one.
I'm out of spells and.
I just want to make sure, is it non-magical slashing or magical slashing?
Magical.
Oh, wow, it's resistant to magical slashing. That's... Okay, this thing's fucking scary.
Ooh.
Yep.
Got the demi-lich resistance.
Demi bitch.
Yeah, say that to a Demi-Lich in an actual Demi-Lich fight and see how well that goes for you.
The problem with the thing about a Demi-Lich is that it no longer has hands, and it no longer has a nose. So if it gets a phantom that needs to scratch itself, it can't deal with its Demi-itch.
There you go.
I got there eventually.
It's Night of Puns.
Nobody's taking any damage, right?
Nope.
Yeah, you guys have been kind of kicking its ass.
All right, okay. I mean, I'm next to this thing. It's gonna start chomping, so I might need to be the one that needs healing. But yep, that's my turn.
Union.
Yeah, so, second verse, same as the first. 16.
We'll fucking do it again.
18.
Ah.
Listen, I got
Damn.
one success out of using this spell out of the 3 times I've done it. I'll take it. Union seen that, not discouraged, puts up their shield, runs up next to Zara, and is just hunkering down. Actually, let me check something real quick. I think it is an action, so I'm probably not going to be able to do this. But it's a magic item, so I have to check. I'll just put in the chat. I find what the action economy is on this. Oh, just let me use.
If you're casting a spell, I'm going to. If you're
Yeah.
casting a spell, I'm going to assume that the spell would be an action or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, no. So, just shield up, hunker down. Hi, Zara.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for me.
Okay.
It's a lot of distance.
It's now Murray's turn. Murray is going to flank to the side here. And he's going to take out his 2 crossbows. And he's going to fire a shot. Natural 1.
No.
The crossbow jams. It's like, son of a bitch. He's going to spend the rest of his turn repairing it.
Murray, why?
Is now the shark's turn. And as the 2 of you are closer to the shark, the water around it seems to be active and alive and grabbing you.
Uh-oh.
No. Damn it.
As it begins to, like a tidal wave, move over to all 3 of the individuals that have just passed you. It's going to use its engulf ability.
Mm-hmm.
I need you all to make dex saves.
Oh boy.
10.
Oh god.
I'm
And I got
rolling.
plus-
Calliope, you are okay. You are not engulfed in this. Lucy, however,
Oh,
is going to have to make that dex save.
That's a 5 for me.
Oh, no! No!
As you are all scooped up inside of the bowl. And you can feel this is certainly no normal water, as the quote-unquote water is caustic to the touch and appears to be some form of an ooze.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I imagine not. So now onto the damage. So
If I knew
I
I was
almost
going to
rolled
deal
a
with an ooze
D20, I
today, I
don't
would
wanna
have
do
made
that.
myself resistant to acid. Oh well.
let's see. You all take 19 piercing,
Oh.
plus, because it is electrified, an extra 4 lightning damage,
Okay.
and you are restrained and unable to breathe.
Hmm.
Unbothered.
That was 19 and 4 damage.
19 and 4, yes.
Thanks for those temporary hit points.
Yep, that's what they're there for.
So it's Lucy's turn. Lucy is restrained. So they are going to use the only thing that they can do and make a strength check to try and escape.
They actually can do one other thing. They're
Also, before all of that, you forgot the wisdom check.
Oh, yes.
That
Thank
is
you
still
for
taking.
reminding me.
Of course, I'm going to that D10.
Oh, that's a 5. This is probably gonna hurt.
Yup. Hiya. 30 damage.
Dang.
and just for the Lucy thing, they are both a Archfey Warlock, as well as I believe they took the Fey touched like feat. They got Misty Step.
Yeah, they do. Let's see. We're gonna ignore the Misty Step, and I think we'll just do Misty Escape. As they turn invisible, bamfing outside. And that was their reaction upon taking harm. But they become visible as it is now their turn. So they're going to... You know what? It's been working.
Mm-hmm.
The classic.
Eldritch Blast.
Now this thing is basically getting shot by 3 different Eldritch Blasts every turn. Just a firing range.
Open fire!
Midas, your turn.
You know that scene in the Godfather when the guy stops at the toll booth?
Look what they did! They massacred my boy!
My boy.
You're gonna wake up tomorrow and there's just gonna be a shark's head next to you.
And yeah, we ain't doing anything fancy. Just blasting. It's the first one.
Oh!
Ooh,
That's
nat
like
20.
not 20. Right, wait.
Oh,
The second one.
What the fuck, baby?
Yeah. Bludgeoning damage. So that's lovely.
Roll 20.
13 plus.
Mm-hmm. And the second one is.
Oh!
There we go. I love rolling extra damage and getting a 1 and a 2. That is
Yeah.
so pog.
Perils of rolling.
Also, I don't typically call these out, but we
D10s
just got
and
back-to-back
D12s.
rated.
Still.
2 nat 20s and 2 raids.
Watch as
Hmm?
the bits of sand.
Hmm?
Sorry?
I was just saying, I don't usually call these out, but we got raided by 2 people at the same time as 2 nat 20s.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, Skell Alpha and Hatling.
Yeah,
Oh.
welcome!
Hey!
Hi there, welcome.
Welcome! We're dying.
You're just in time.
We're
You're just in time
fine.
as
We're
the-
fine.
You are just in time as the 2 sandblasts that appear in Midas's hands pierce through the water. One goes wide, but the other one beans the shark directly through the mouth and comes out the other side of the skull as it turns upwards. You watch as the shark begins to drift upwards, and you see the water that it was in shake and vibrate until it disperses onto the ground.
Yippee!
Good shit, guys.
Mhm.
Heck yeah.
Definitely a clutch hold monster, I'll tell you that much. Losing a turn was very critical there.
I'll take
I
it.
want to say so. I want to apologize, but I wanted to play the long game with this one.
Oh,
I could have used Don't Tell Me the Odds to help you pass the whole monster on that second turn, but I needed to keep Phantasmal Killer on.
No,
like
you're
30
totally
damage per
fine.
turn. I needed
I
that
was
on.
I was
Nope,
dumb.
that-
I could have done what we did in
Very
the first.
valid. Very valid.
No, I was also dumb. I could have just done what we did the first time we had a boss like this in the first series. I could have just banished the shark.
I'm gonna tell you that would not have worked. I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it after the game.
No, totally fine.
Yippee!
But as the shark lays dead, Murray, fixing up his crossbow, walks back over. Ah, shit. Didn't help much, but damn, that was pretty good.
Callie will make sure that everyone is okay as soon as the water disperses. Like, go to, like, Lucy, Union, and Zara and be like, are you guys okay?
I'm fine. Does anybody need healing?
We are fine. We could stand to be healed, but we're not. We do not need much. Heal yourself first.
I will give myself.
Midas will walk towards Moraine, just like pat him on the shoulder. Don't worry, we all get performance issues every now and then.
Here you go, Union. 1.
Hey.
To be fair, those temp hit points did their job. I am not that bad.
Yeah.
Real quick, how much temp HP did everyone else get?
I had 15. Everybody else gets 10 if they rested with me.
All right.
So that was me and Midas. I took
then
10.
Lucy would not get that.
Yeah.
I am full. I have taken no damage.
All right.
The joys of being a range fighter.
Yeah, get used to it. I'm gonna have to start throwing more range combat oriented stuff at you guys.
But why?
Gotta keep things interesting.
Exactly.
True.
Not as
But,
interesting as.
After making sure Zara, Union, and Lucy are fine, they'll go up to Midas, like, their eyes sparkling, like, that was so cool what you did!
I was just finishing what you started. Good idea on the poison.
I mean, it was trial and error, it wasn't nothing.
Good job up there.
Yeah, no, yeah. Calliope's just a flustered mess, it's fine.
Midas is being not his usual malicious one, but a genuine one.
No. Aw, shucks. You're gonna kill her.
Oh my god.
You are actively committing murder at this junction.
More crimes!
Remember, guys, be gay, do crimes.
I guess we found our shark. So now what?
Is there any, like, evidence of it left? Like the corpse?
You watch as the shark itself seems to be disappearing into jelly. Much like the water it was a part of.
Well, does anything get left behind? Any clue? Any magical artifact or anything? I don't mind doing an investigation check.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Nothing.
Nothing. This thing was.
Damn.
Calliope, Murray, any changes on the weird feeling around?
Do I feel any weird changes?
You feel like, much like earlier, that a clog has been removed from the drain, and now the weirdness kind of disperses.
Yeah, it's starting to unclog and it's starting to disperse now.
So we are doing something. That is good.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
If nothing else, we're taking care of some of the dangers on the islands that could threaten these poor idiots.
But still no closer to our culprit.
Indeed.
So where should we go next? We have 2 More spots.
As Yuna's just lying, like, almost fully T-posing on the ground, just like, eh.
Y'all have 3 more spots.
Yeah. Midas will squat by Union and pat him on the mask. You did well.
Y'all have we have the wetlands, the city of Underscale to the north, and then we have the mountains to the south, southwest.
I have a bad feeling about mountains.
I was like, can you put up the map for us?
Sure.
That would be great. Thank you.
So you all are currently right about here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's mark off like shark jungle dealt with.
Quest
Yeehaw.
complete.
Well, we're right next to mountains, so
We are.
We're right next to Beach of Worship and Mountains, so.
We could go. Well, mountain. Well, hold up. Mountain is closer. So. But perhaps we would like to take a rest of sorts so we can get our spells back before we go mountain. Because I have a feeling we might want our spells before going there.
Yeah.
you know what? Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
Also, I'm
That's
just
a-
waiting to hear someone besides me go, real mountains.
God.
You joke. Those monsters would totally be something that the Kua-toa would dream of.
I know!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crum in particular. Well, Belina also. Anyway.
Do you think it would be okay if we rested up back at your place then, Murray? Or do you think we should continue?
It all depends on y'all. If we go back to the house, we're probably not going to get more done for the day. Certainly not the mountains. We might be able to do the wetlands though. If we try and we could make our camp here. We can head up the mountains. Probably by the end of the we could investigate the mountains and be done by the end of the day.
What do you all think?
I vote we just rest here for an hour and go to the mountains.
Yeah. We're going to have to come back here anyway. Also, the more we wait, the more our culprit can make things worse.
True.
We will do our best to make our path easy.
And you just see, like, a small path being made with mold earth while they're still not getting up.
Union, let me help you up, and like I'll reach a claw down and.
Whoever is doing that in the bottom corner, you better not out yourself. You are going to be booted.
That's a little suspicious. I'm not gonna lie.
I
show
see.
it on. Show it on. Show it. Yeah.
I had.
It's actually not me. I drew the thumbs up by the shark jungle. Take a look at our other artist friend.
I don't know what you're talking.
If you complete the outline, I will give you negative inspiration.
I don't care. I will take the negative inspiration. I will wear that negative inspiration.
I was trying to cover.
You can't undraw the Amogus bean. I've already won.
I was gonna try to cover because there's 3 of us artists in here. They would have never guessed it.
This is the second game where a random Amogus has been drawn on the main screener map.
There you go.
Anyway,
It will not be the last.
And I already had enough of this shit with Wiley. Anyways, you bunch of guys who think jokes from 2020 are funny are done.
Dude, Among Us is timeless. I don't know what you mean.
Also, I just made a joke about a show from the 1993. I think I'm dead.
Yeah, nostalgia is its own thing, but 4 or 5-year-old jokes, it hasn't re-ripened yet.
I see. Well, mountains. Here we go.
No,
Alright.
you're saying it wrong there. It's mountain.
Yes, it is mic drop mountains.
Yeah, your noise suppression just cuts you out, Miss Tweetums.
But it's in the best way because you still hear it.
Hold on. I have an idea.
Oh.
I'm
1
scared.
second.
Someone hold me.
Hug.
You could say that it's real mountains.
There you go.
Okay. So, it sounds like, unless anyone has an issue, take a short rest in the shark jungle, and then make for the mountains.
Yep.
Yes.
Alright.
That's the plan. Yeah.
Okay. Everyone go ahead and roll for your short rest, whatever hit dice you want to do.
I don't need to roll hit dice because I didn't lose any health.
Yep.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, I just literally got back exactly my health.
I think we get our spells slow.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
You do.
That is the reason you pick Warlock, because you get spell slots back at a short rest.
We made the group that no one will ever object to a short rest.
Correct. All you really need is a monk and a druid, and you'll be set.
And a fighter.
And a fighter.
The fighter.
The fighter.
A monk, a druid, a fighter, and a warlock start an adventuring band. It's called the Lazies.
No stamina.
Now, while you all are resting, I need to roll a little something.
Oh no.
I pick up the wrong die.
What's the worst that can happen?
We find his actual
Why would
pun.
you say that?
I love saying that.
Hey, Union.
Yeah.
While you are resting, hear what sounds like voices.
What kind of noises?
I should probably put music back on. 1 second.
You hear voices in your head?
They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me.
Nope, that is the wrong one. That is the wrong one. There we go. Okay, look. I'm cool with.
I'll put it in the corner.
Thank
I'll put it in the corner.
I was cool with him hanging out in the corner. I was being glib for the fun of it, but
That's me in the corner.
That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion.
Yeah, looking at the map, the forecast still there is a
Anyways.
soft storm approaching from the southwest. Southeast.
But yes, what kind of sound do I hear, CG?
we have. Sorry, I just gotta get this out there before we start. We've got a storm coming. Let's call an emergency meeting to talk about it.
I saw Union vent.
That's because he is a vent. He lifts up his shirt. He's got 5 vents. Anyways. So, you hear talking in the distance, a fair bit away.
We hear voices.
What is that?
It sounds like a conversation.
Can anybody else hear it?
Can I
As
try to
pointed
hear?
out, as it's pointed out, you can't hear it, though you can't make out anything that's being said.
Is everyone feeling better so we can keep moving? And
I'm
perhaps
ready to
check
go.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm ready.
And checking the voices might be the best idea for now. It's the most immediate thing. I assume we stealth that way?
If you would like to stealth.
I would
Might
like
as well,
to
absolutely.
I will
stealth.
attempt.
Oh, yeah.
Stealth.
Yeah, I'll attempt. Yep. Attempt is the
That's-
operative word there.
That's a dirty 20.
I rolled a 4.
12. That's actually better than usual.
I got and I got a 15.
You all take a bit of a stealthy approach, the best you can. Unfortunately, Zara, as you attempt to stealth down, one of your top horns
Yeah.
catches on an outlying branch.
Yeah. Zara can't be stealthy.
You make your way as you approach the sound, but the sound is not growing louder.
Oh,
Conversation of something is hard to pin down, to say the least. You eventually make your way to what appears to be a very small river. Like, maybe 6 inches deep, cutting through the woods. You hear the sound growing as you near it. But you still can't make out the words involved. What do you do, gang?
So, to be fair, what you're
Kid.
saying is we hear talking, but it's incoherent.
Indeed.
Union's
we
just
don't
going
listen
to
the language. Yeah.
no. Union is going to smack themselves in the face and just go.
A babbling brook.
There we go. This is the only one I actually planned. Everyone else, that's on you guys.
Ah, buh.
Calliope's like, oh. Hmm. Not as funny.
I didn't make these to be funny. They're puns. They're not meant to be funny.
I mean, as someone who enjoys puns, this was like a -2.
Listen,
Sorry.
like I said,
I'm really cool.
like I said, I'm literally just going to look at these. I was like, what is the wordplay? What is the two things that come together to make this that would hurt me? And then I just let it out.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just go to the mountains now?
Yeah, let's.
Let's go to the mountains.
You guys don't want to investigate? He said, very clearly pointing the party in a certain direction.
Calliope will investigate. Why not?
You beat me to it, so yeah, Calliope, go for it.
Rolling for investigation
Perfect.
or
Nat
survival?
one.
Four.
His disdain. Their
Investigation.
disdain is so strong.
Investigation.
That was-
Huzzah. That's a 10.
I have a nat 1 for a 6.
We're missing Zara.
Oh.
Ah.
Does Lucy investigate anything?
I'm trying.
We all are.
Here, I'll see if Lucy is investigating
So I say,
something.
we're just simple men.
15.
We're just innocent men.
We're
Just normal
we're just
men.
normal men. We're just innocent
As
I know.
all of you
I'm not.
just kind of look,
Just shoot a shark.
as all of you kind of look around, you begin to, you try to pin the point of the origin. It seems like it's coming from the water, but you don't really want to fiddle with it. Lucy, on the other hand, as they are wont to do, and having basically no real respect for boundaries, just kind of dunks their head right in.
Oh my god.
And then after a second, just kind of like, oh, that was a lot.
What did you
Could
see?
you elaborate?
I don't know. I feel like Midas would probably have the best handle of this.
Midas narrows his eyes. Why?
You're the best with words and stuff.
How much are they grinning?
If numbers could have capitals, Lucy would be capital 3.
Oh.
At which point that makes us a 50-50. Either they are happy they found it, or they want to fuck with Midas. Both are valid.
Midas rolls his eyes and goes towards the edge of the river, and puts his head.
As you put your head in, the Oida salamander tends to be a greenish-gray in color, some even being brown. On their dorsal, they typically have black dots, with a lot of salamanders lacking dots. These dots will fade as they enter adulthood. Unlike the dorsal surface, the ventricle surface tends to be a bluish-gray that becomes lighter as the salamander's throat. Young Oida salamanders have a blue iridescent highlight to them, so memory, until they eventually fade with adulthood. In wetter environments, the blue iridescent color is more pronounced than those in dry locations. These salamanders, unlike most animals, have only 11 coastal grooves, compared to the normal 12.
It really is just babbling.
Hello. Nothing. Like, takes his head out of the water. Just speaking nonsense about salamanders. You're welcome to
Salamanders.
try if you want.
I think I'm good.
Union will put down their stuff, and they will literally just lay completely, like, straight line planking perpendicular into the water. What do they hear?
Let me... Hold on 1 second.
Do you need me to tell you languages I know?
No. Since the Shadow Weave was a separate force of magic, it was not affected by areas of dead magic or wild magic within the Weave. An anti-magic field, however, counted all magic within its area. That included Shadow Weave magic. Shadow Weave users also had to overcome spell resistance a creature might have. It was harder for a Weave user to perceive, counter, or everything. Dispel spells created by using the Shadow Weave. But at the same time, it was also harder for a Shadow Weave user to affect spells created by using the Weave. Any magic items created by using the Shadow Weave as a Shadow Weave item and was effective with the same benefits and limitation as a Shadow Weave spell.
Take a breath. Union just holds up a hand with one finger, as in wait. Continue.
Seconds. I'm really annoyed by this.
Hmm?
I'll explain in a little bit, but Lake Itassi lies in a volcanic Itassi Massif. The volcanic activity in the region is relatively recent, and the lake was formed when lava flows blocked a river, forming a lake behind it. The landscape around the lake is covered with memory, Strombolian scoria scones, and tractate domes. The volcanic landscape around the lake has many smaller lakes and peat bogs.
Is
See-
anybody else writing down the words that are like?
I'm also just going to throw CG a bone here. Remember, Union is a warforged. They don't need to breathe. They can literally sit here until every ominous word is said.
Okay.
So far, memory and everything are the two words because memory was said twice. I don't know what Lucy heard.
Yeah, it's again, CG. You don't have to go through the whole bit, but we found...
No, I refuse. I committed to this shit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yep, I'm just gonna sit here drinking.
Well, Union is just like head in the water. I think we're stuck making tea or something.
Yeah.
No, well, no, the worst part, the person who makes the tea is Union.
I know,
I mean-
but you have no sense of smell.
I mean,
You wouldn't-
Calliope can try making the tea.
The Akali silica reaction, ASR, is commonly known as concrete cancer. It is a deleterious internal swelling reaction that occurs over time in concrete between the highly alkaline cement paste and the reactive amorphous silica found in many common aggregates, given sufficient moisture.
Wait, was that like is?
Yeah,
or,
that was
like-
the. That
Is.
was, it's not.
Okay.
So it's probably memory. At this point, Union will start like riding in the silt around this like brook. Memory is everything, and waiting to see if anything else is said.
The next continuation is the same as before. This time I'm actually going to cut it off because the repetition of the word everything.
Mm-hmm. You'll see Union come up. No gasp for breath, because again, only like 3 people in the party know this. Let's go. Just a second.
Memory is everything.
What did you learn? What happened?
Again, they point to the silt.
Memory is everything. That's all that's repeated.
Memory is everything.
Memories, everything.
I don't know what that means, but let's take a mental note of it.
Meanwhile, Union will just poke Midas several times and be like,
Could you dry us?
Yes, I can help you with that. And he will snap his finger and prestidigitation sand around Union to dry away all of the moisture.
they'll just nod, thankfully.
By the way, Calliope was making tea. If you want some.
Calliope like holds up a cup.
You have put Union in a very weird spot, because they are always making tea, but they never make tea for
I know.
themselves. This is the most nerd. Honestly, now the awkwardness is on the other Union, because they were the wallflower. Now Calliope's like, They will take it with a deep bow, bring it to their face, and then
Oh, what is that over there?
point behind them.
Calliope looks at the direction that Union points at.
Quickly throw tea into the brook.
I didn't see anything.
It must have been nothing. It was very well made.
Hands them back the cup.
Thank you. She takes the cup, oblivious as to what happened. Though I'm sure everyone else saw.
Why does he just grinning?
Oh, and then Callie will be like, I have to say, I'm actually really impressed you held your breath for so long, Union.
Sweats and mask.
Union is quite the prolific swimmer.
Huh? That's really impressive, actually.
They dive like no one else.
This is accurate.
They sink
course
like
it
a
is.
rock.
Oh. Calliope grows a little concerned hearing about that.
If we no longer have anything to stay
So
here
as
for...
you all-
Oh, go ahead.
as you all begin to pack up and make your way out of the shark jungle, the feeling that has permeated these woods dissipates. So I should probably roll just real quick. Do this real quick.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll do. Like coming up for air, you emerge from the woods on the other side, close to the close to the western border, around here. A small bit of land separating, small bit of land of rolling hills and greenery, leaning towards a set of mountains, ones that you know to be a location of perhaps your next investigation site. And with the daunting name ahead of you and a dead shark behind you, that is where we are going to end our session for this week.
Oh goodness,
Alrighty.
that was a fun, good session. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that was great.
Sometimes.
Heck yeah.
Ugh. We
I
didn't have to
forget-
jump the shark.
Yeah.
That's 3 jump the sharks in one.
What do you want from me?
No, I'm so happy.
I did not jump that shit, I shoved it into a
Alright.
closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as I move you back to the normal map, I'm going to quickly highlight this Among Us in the bottom corner.
You may destroy it. It's okay. I understand.
Oh, you kidding? Oh, this motherfucker's following you now.
Awesome.
You don't know if he is an imposter or not.
Pero,
Has somebody given a stat block to like the Among Us bean?
Oh, I have to.
Pero-
imagine, so.
Pero, we're in an
What?
island of Kua-toa. You have the smallest idea of what you just did.
It's okay. At least CG hasn't seen the Among Us Callie in our Doodles chat.
Oh, I saw it.
I did.
You think I don't immediately tune into the doodles as soon as they show up? They're the
This is
highlight of
pretty.
it.
It's pretty sus.
It's
Pretty sus.
God, I have to doodle like properly the hand holding. I can't just do a doodle of that. I have to actually like properly make sure it looks right. You know, like high quality hand.
As long as you DM it to me and Citric, you're fine.
I guess there wasn't good to have it.
No. I just want to see it first. Okay.
If Zara held hands, you got to make sure it's the right one, just 'cause you would get cut up really badly.
Well, no. The funny thing,
True.
Zara has 2 hands. The other one's for Union. But okay, let's start going around the horn so we can let people go who need to go. I'll see who's all on. Someone take the hot potato.
Yeah.
I led
Uh,
last time, so
Since we are to de-introduce ourselves, hi there, I am Citric. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Citric King. Stuff are kind of slow at the moment, but hopefully within the month you will see some commissions opening. Other than that, I will be here in not this weekend, but next weekend, as we go back into our Domain of Dread, Domains of Dread game, playing as Humphrey. Other than that, yeah, this is pretty much me, and I am throwing it like two wits. Two wits.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Two
Sorry.
wits.
No. Wait.
With a T. With a we. With a T.
With a we.
With an S.
Hi, I'm Tweets. When I'm not busy getting distracted by puppy, coming up to me.
Winston.
You, not Winston. Turkey.
Oh, different dog.
You can find me over at Twitter at MissTweetums, where I occasionally repost memes and once in a blue moon post art. I need to get better at it, but yeah. Commissions are open if you are interested in some tasty, like, snack size art. But you know who else has yummy, delicious art? Thrupperdart.
That's me, Thruppedart. Y'all know Twitter, Blue Sky, Tumblr, for Affinity, everywhere. YouTube. Oversoul things happening in September sometime. Keep up to date with that. Commissions open. Bleh. CG.
hello, I'm the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me in various Good Beans D&D channels such as twitch.tv/fightingtart. I went into the spiel beforehand, but check us out on Sundays for War of the Shattered Sun, every other Tuesday for Rascals and Ravnica, and also on this channel every other Saturday for Saved by the Spell. And I believe that just leaves Vaughn.
Yep. We've only got one stream this week. You know where to
it.
find me. It is No Love War Extra, where me and Zaka are just gonna have the passionate boss fight, which imagine is gonna involve a lot of crushing and a lot of lewdness. Not fun lewdness, not hand holding. The wrong kind.
Ooh. You cut out a little there.
Yep.
I'll retell you guys
You
after
cut out
stream.
at hand holding. Oh, okay.
I said hand holding, but then not hand holding, but the wrong kind of lewdness. That being said, we're gonna go hop over to some friends who also do a Tuesday game, who might have the DM for our other Tuesday game in there. We're going over to LeJake, who is doing Legacy of the Deal Breakers, and I actually have, for once, a raid message, which is courtesy of El Robot in chat.
Oh my god, you're cutting out really badly.
Okay, one second.
That's
Let me...
because we talked about hand holding too much this session.
Censorship
We are
is
being
fine.
censored.
The raid messages...
Vaughn?
Symphony in my...
Oh no. The raid messages spilt the tea. So thank you all for coming out. We will talk to you all later. We love you. Bye-bye.